Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. Your breaker for tonight's show.
Oh my God.
Likes long walks on the beach, candlelight dinners in his Patrick Mahomes jersey,
None are better than this one, the best quarterback in the world.
Oh, there
Patrick
he is.
Mahomes.
and staring at the messy posters over his bed, it's Kamen Entchev.
Hello and welcome to Ultimate Autographs. Kamen Entchev here with Robbie Lopez, ready for a manic Monday. It's going to be so much fun in the break room. New diamonds, Robbie,
Yes.
and they are jam-packed with headliners. We got 4 speed flexes left, a custom Josh Allen Chrome, King Derrick Henry, Lawrence Taylor, Terrell Davis, all flexes in that diamond series. Half and half is down to the last few boxes. 9 left, 2 photoed flexes left. So much good stuff across the break room. I cannot wait to get started. How you doing this Monday night primetime show, Robbie?
Very hot outside, so I'm assuming it's going to be very hot here in the room too today. Very common. So, folks, let's have a very hot manic Monday. It's heating up here in the room, so let's get to that break page. Let's grab those spots. Let's have some fun.
It's kind of funny you mentioned the hot weather because I was just talking to Jeff in our meeting today.
Yes.
And him and I were, talking about our weekends. And normally, sunshine, warm weather, you think you're going outside. It was too hot to be outside this weekend. So a lot of indoor time. What's
Really?
up, Fontez? Fontez in the house saying Kamen. One of our longtime customers, the Fonz.
What's up, the fun?
He's back, the Fonz, big time Steeler Nation fan. We have a bunch of personals to get to, Robbie.
We do.
We have a jersey personal and 3 mini personals. First, we'll do our dice roll, our chase wheel spin, and then we'll do a top to bottom rundown for everybody. And then if stuff is full, we'll keep rocking with breaks. Otherwise, we'll knock out a bunch of personals. We are 2 to go in the Diamond Quad, so that is coming up.
Yeah.
Also 2 to go in the 1 in 4 Quad. That could also be coming up. 1 to go in the Vault Single. So no pre-fills, but a bunch of breaks that are
Yes, there we
super
are.
duper close.
You got it.
Doing great, Fontez. Doing fantastic. What's up, Stu Nod Racing Team, Jeremy Gale? What's going on, guys? So what do you
What's
think?
going
Dice
on?
roll, Robbie. I'm going to go 8. What do you think?
Okay. Let's go 10.
10?
Let's go 10.
All right, let's see. 6 or higher. We got ourselves 6.
6.
6 on the dot for the dice roll. Fontez had 7. Says, Robbie, nice to meet you. I think it's the first time I've met you. So you've been here for like about a year and a half. So you can tell you Fontez has been gone for a while. He has been gone for a while. Eric
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Malfroid says 8, but it's 6 instead. Malfoy, as we would call him here.
Malfroy, yeah, Malfroy.
Potter here. So
Harry
6.
Potter.
Let's do a rundown.
Actually held on that. We got it sold out on that Vault single.
Okay.
Brian Nagy is closing out that Vault.
Matt Nagy's kid? What?
Maybe. We'll see.
Well, he's got money. He got all those contracts. So we'll do that vault real quick. I'll go over the Diamond series, which I think is the one loaded series right now. The Josh Allen Chrome Speed Flex. Oh my God. The Derrick Henry helmet. Let's see the videos. Are there no videos in here? I guess I don't see any videos, Robbie. Can you double check when you get a second about the video status?
Sure
but otherwise,
can.
the pictures tell the whole story. Josh Allen Chrome, the blue and the red with the red visor. The Derrick Henry, that color is just insane for King Henry. Terrell Davis Hydro Speed Flex. And that Lawrence Taylor, of course, very, very clean flex as well. Lions quad signed was one, Jeremy. Yes. But we have the greatest line of all time, Barry Sanders, on the Authentic in the Diamonds. So Ronnie says, how was prison, Fonz? Hey, he didn't go to prison, Rick. I don't think he was in prison. He was just out doing other things. Our guy Fontes. How was prison?
Wow.
Boy.
Wow.
What'd he do? He stole helmets. No, I'm just kidding. He wouldn't do anything like that. Vault single number 1. Actually, I guess it's not the first single of the series.
No, it's
the
going
first
to be
of this show, though.
number 4.
Number 4. Go ahead and drop me a box number. Oh, not in prison. Perhaps worse, though. You got a divorce, Robbie. Or better. Think about your life getting better. You don't want to say that to us, Fontes. Robbie and I, Colin as well, all 3 of us got recently engaged. So
Yes.
don't want to hear about any divorces. But hey, good luck, Fontes, with the divorce settlement or what may be. So drop me a number for that
Oh, here
vault
it is,
break,
right here. No
guys.
wonder. I was like,
Who's got a number for our vault break?
It's
Such
coming.
a terrific series.
It's coming. It's coming.
So yes, we can check Cody. The second quad in the Blitz. When you get a second, Robbie, if you can double check if Cody's in that one. Cody 7-4 dog. Gets better every time, says Ronnie, on my 4th. Congrats to you 3. I've been divorced since 24. Okay. Then 21 from Sebastian, just ahead of Josh, who had 15. All right. So Vault will do 21. Still got some great stuff left in the Vault. 3 Vault keys still out there with bonus gift cards. Plus the insane Emmitt Smith Speed Flex.
Who was asking about their diamond quad?
Cody, I'm not sure. Is that Cody Metcalf, I
Yeah,
think?
Cody Metcalf is the first one in.
The Vault Quad, excuse me, is the one he's asking about.
Oh, Vault quad.
Vault Quad.
Let me see.
Because the
diamond quad.
Blitz is the Vault. Yes, the Vault Quad.
Yes, he is also in that too.
Yes, you're in that one as well. Here's the prized possession in that Vault. The Emmitt Smith, beautiful Rip Speed Flex. Oh, look at that. That's an insane helmet with his resume on there, the numbers. Plus, we have a Steve Young Authentic. Plus, we have a Nico Collins secondary headliner. Only 12 boxes left. But Diamonds is where you should play. 10 headliners and 23 boxes in the Diamonds.
All right.
After the Emmitt Smith, he says. 21. The primetime box for the primetime show. 2-1 coming up. 21. Awesome, 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 guys.
Hey, little Robbie, little cousin.
We got Marisa Dombey here in the house.
Hey, what's up, Marisa?
We got Sebastian Flores.
What's up, Sebastian?
Erica Manzello, which I'm guessing is related to Steven Manzello, the Stunad Racing Team. Maybe the wife, maybe the sister, maybe the mother. Sebastian Flores, Seabass again, Josh Underwood, and Brian Nagy. Josh, you should get in that diamond break. That retro Barry Sanders Authentic is terrific.
Well, a little bit too late because David Olakowski has closed out that quad.
Well, the quad too late, but there's going to be another quad, a double, a single. Plenty of chances to get in and make the magic happen here in the UA Live break room. Wife, says Steven. The wife, the better half.
The wife.
You listen to that, wife. You don't want a divorce.
The wife.
Gotta listen to your significant others. I'll be seeing my fiance for the first time since Friday, Robbie. She had a weekend trip with the family over the weekend.
Oh, well, look at that.
It was me and Henry, just a gentleman
Just
bonding.
the boys?
Just the boys.
Nothing like having a boys.
Boys. So I still got a divorce, says Fontes.
Boys not out.
Hey, sometimes she's not the right one for you. Ronnie, I don't have you in the vault single. Do you have an order number, sir? If you have an order number, we can look you up. Do let us know, Mr. Insalaco, because I don't see him on this list.
Neither do I.
Maybe he was supposed to be in the vault before this. What's your most recent vault order number, Ronnie?
Yes, Ronnie. Do give us an order number, please, sir.
It makes it nice and easy for us.
You help us out, we help you out. You scratch our back, we definitely scratch your back.
I'm not scratching Ronnie's back.
Come
I'm just
on.
kidding. I go figuratively. He says, okay,
Figuratively.
thanks, I'll reorder. Yeah.
Figuratively.
I'm guessing he was in the previous one. Vault has been a hot break lately. The Vault, let's be honest, is kind of always a hot break. Always hot in the Vault. Always full of heat in this awesome, awesome Vault series. All right, so I'll get you guys set up here. Sebastian, you got the NFC North. Erica Manzello, NFC South. Marisa Dombey, NFC East. In that spot for the Emmett Smith Speed Flex. Marisa, NFC West. Sebastian Flores, AFC North, AFC South. Josh Underwood, AFC East. And Brian Nagy in the AFC West. First box here. This is a single 21 out of 30 in the Blitz Vault. And then we do have the Diamond Quad coming up for authentic helmets.
Yes, you do.
Should be an awesome show here tonight. All right. We got ourselves a full-size lid coming up. Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
Okay, we got a very, very underrated receiver.
Ooh,
Top 10 all-time in receiving touchdowns with the Hall of Fame 95. Steve Largent on the retro Seahawk replica. Marisa Dombey, congratulations, Marisa. You are the winner of the Steve Largent rep. I always like to say this, but I say it because it's true. Think about all the great receivers ever up there for most touchdown catches. All of them played in the 90s or 2000s or both, Robbie, except for this guy. Never played a down of football in the 90s. A man ahead of his time. Him and Jim Sorn with the Seahawks back in the day. Now, Steve Largent was either like first or second in pretty much every stat when he retired playing football.
Yes, he was.
So not bad for a guy that, by the way, Robbie, was at Tulsa. He was undrafted. Or not, excuse me, not undrafted, but he was on the team, and he didn't make the team for the Houston Oilers. They didn't pick him for the team, said you're not good enough to be a top 6 receiver on the team. He said, I'll show you. Went to Seattle, and the rest is history for Steve Largent.
Yes, you're right.
So not bad right there.
7-time Pro Bowler, 1-time All-Pro. Hall of Famer in those 1980s All-Team. Was the 1980 All-Walter Payton Award, too.
Yeah, led the NFL in receiving yards a couple times, Steve Largent.
Drafted in the 4th round, like you said, Common.
Yeah.
Houston Oilers.
So we got ourselves a quad box break coming up in the Diamonds. Diamond Quad. Keep it rolling, guys. Should be a busy, busy night show tonight in the UA live break room. Never a dull moment, man. Never, ever a dull moment in this break room. Steve Largent. Got 27 of you guys watching. Robbie, you and I both know this. Usually the show really heats up about 7, 8 o'clock Central Time. In the next hour or so, things will get really busy. Get your spots while you still can. That's what I always say. Especially in a Diamond series with 10 headliners left in 23 boxes. 9 of them being photoed headliners. So almost everything is left in this sick Diamond series. And the Diamond Quad is up next. Diamond Quad number 1. So Diamond Quad number 1, go ahead and drop me 4 box numbers. Cody Metcalf's in here. Andrew Jarzabek, welcome, Andrew, new guy. Daniel Newsom as well, new guy, welcome. Let me know, Andrew and Daniel, how you heard about Ultimate Autographs. Was it a, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook ad? Was it a sort of video we did on Instagram or YouTube? Let us know how you heard about us. And more importantly, let us know your favorite teams. Are you guys, what teams do you guys like? Are you Bear fans, Packer fans, Cowboy fans? Do share your squads. We can tell you about headliners of your favorite team. We got Daniel Newsom, Josh Underwood, and David Hulakowski in here. 14 and 23 from the Mad Hatter. That is David. And Daniel's a Cowboy fan. Heard about us on Bookface or Facebook. Was that an ad that you saw or just a general video of us on our Facebook page? And this is a quad, so I need 2 more numbers. 14 is good. 23 is good. I need 2 more box numbers here in the quad box break. So who's got the numbers? Still got 4 speed flexes left in this loaded series. 4 speed flexes, Robbie. Daniel saw a Facebook ad. Great. Looking to get plenty more good Facebook ads out there as well. So good to hear, Daniel. I'll give you guys about 20 seconds on those numbers. Otherwise, I'll spin the wheel. Once I spin the wheel, all box numbers are closed.
6 and 22.
6 and 22. Thank you, Daniel. By the way, I know you're a Cowboy fan. I will say that vault, we have an Emmitt Smith Speed Flex in the vault. The greatest Cowboy of all time for me. Not to mention an Emmitt Smith football in the practice squad. So got plenty of good Emmitt Smith stuff. So 6 is not there. Numbers are scrolling at the bottom of the ticker. You can see them right now. We do have 22, though, so I need 1 more number. We have 6, 14, and 22, and 23, Robbie.
Yeah.
But there's no 6, excuse me. So
okay.
14, 22, and 23.
I was confused. I was like, we got 4. We got 4.
No, we need 1 more.
1 more? Okay.
Valid numbers at the bottom there.
Why is this giving me a problem?
And I didn't spin our chase wheel spin, by the way. So let me do that right now. 13. 13 is good.
All right, 13 is good.
13 is good. So 13, 14, 22, and 23.
All right.
So options for the chase wheel spin include the 1 and 4, the practice squad, the minis, jerseys, vault, diamonds, and black and blue. Spin that wheel. We got the black and blue half and half is the chase. Still got that sick Drew Brees speed flex, that sick Marshall Faulk speed flex. A lot of stick stuff in that black and blue. We are loaded. So definitely looking forward to knocking out some of those here tonight in our B&B. All right. So 4 boxes coming up. Got to randomize you guys first. Cody down to David. Good luck, ladies and gents. Did you guys have a good weekend? What are you guys up to tonight? Any sports you're watching, betting on? Obviously, we handed out some massive gift cards today. $800 to Ronnie Sayre. Actually, not Ronnie Sayre. I think it was Ronnie got $300 for the Pacers getting second. $800 to the winner of that final series. $750 was...
$750 went to...
the 3-point series?
No. That went to Ty. Ty got $800.
$800 for Ty. So a lot of money handed out here.
$750 was... I'll take a look. I'm sorry.
I'm forgetting who the winner was. I know Ronnie got second because he emailed
Ronnie
me.
got second.
6 clicks on the dice roll. Daniel Newsom has the NFC North. Cody Metcalf right below in the NFC South. Daniel's got the NFC East, NFC West. Josh, AFC North. Andrew, you've got the AFC South. David, AFC East and AFC West. Wednesday, Fontes? Okay, well, get in when you can, my man. I will say a lot of the cool stuff we have right now won't be here come Wednesday. All right, 14 here. 14 in the first box for the Red Zone Diamond helmets. Already got a spot taken on the next quad, Robbie. So already making waves in there. All right. These are all authentics, by the way. No replicas in the diamonds. Steelers are gone. There you go. Well, makes sense. You're waiting for Steeler headliners. We got ourselves a former Super Bowl champion quarterback, a Heisman Trophy winner in college. In fact, the Super Bowl MVP as well. Jim Plunkett on the Raiders
Jim
Authentic.
Plunkett, nice.
So David Holokowski with that box number mojo. Raider legend Jim Plunkett. He's the guy that stole the Heisman from my boy Joey Theismann.
Yes.
Jim Plunkett. So very nice. Daniel got his division. Is Daniel a Cowboy fan? He's got the East. Yes, he does.
Yes, he
Looking
does.
for some Cowboys. Nice hit, David. Jim Plunkett on the classic standard Raider Authentic. Very, very clean lid.
Nice.
David. Jim Plunkett, too, by the way, Robbie. I'm guessing this. A smart guy. He went to Stanford.
Stanford.
So, got to be smart to go to Stanford.
I love those pine trees. I mean, trees. I mean, what are they called?
Pine trees, I think. I don't know. Oh, the cactuses?
No.
Okay. I don't know.
The Stanford Cardinals?
The Cardinals, the mascot. Yeah. The Stanford Cardinal, I think. Not the Cardinals, the Cardinal for Stanford. Ironically enough. Palm trees is, I think, what you're looking for, Robbie. At least that's what Fontez says. And I trust Fontez with my life. All right, the second box coming up. This will be box 13. 13 of 30. In Los Diamonds. Shining bright like a diamond here in the break room. All right. What do we got coming up? You know, I am kind of having a hard time believing this, Robbie, of late here. This gentleman was tied for the NFL lead in rushing touchdowns last year, yet he is somehow a secondary name, actually an and more name in the break room, James Cook on the Bills Authentic.
Get out of here.
NFL lead in rushing touchdowns last year, back-to-back wins for Daniel Holokowski, the James Cook Bills Authentic. Woo, says Matt Hatter. Woo, indeed, David.
Woo.
Very nice on James Cook.
Both different numbers, too.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
Which, by the way, you know, a lot of folks talk about Josh Allen getting the MVP last year. A lot of folks talk about Josh Allen getting less turnovers last year, Robbie.
Yeah.
Well, what made his life a lot easier is this dude. Because you look at years past for the Bills, Josh Allen was the passing game, the running game. There was too much pressure on Josh Allen. Believe it or not, as great as Josh Allen is, he is ultimately a human being, like the rest of us. I know it's hard to believe, Robbie, but any quarterback, any human being, when you get themselves a good offensive line and a good running game, it just makes it so much easier, takes so much pressure off. And James Cook did that, taking pressure off Josh Allen, allowing him to make, smarter decisions and becoming a better football player. Josh Allen, by the way, also in this series on a Speed Flex chrome helmet, which David could still get in this break, by the way. How about that? How about that?
Yes, you can.
So Daniel's got a bad feeling. Why, Daniel? There's 2 more boxes left. Don't put that negative thought out there because once you go negative things happen. There's 2 more boxes left. Daniel's still got the spot for Justin Jefferson, Barry Sanders. He's got a Lawrence Taylor speed flex spot in the NFC East. He's got the Marshall Faulk in the NFC West. He's got some good spots right here. Daniel Newsom. The break is just getting started. It is 4 boxes coming out. So there's 2 more to go here in the quad. David's already got his money's worth, though. 2 spots, 2 wins. He's already sitting pretty. I'm pretty sure he'll show up for mandatory practices.
A lot of these players are holding out.
Look, people want to get the money, and eventually they get paid the money. James Cook, he'll get paid and he'll deserve it. He's an awesome, awesome football player. And I said this last week. It's not a super hot take, but it's a mini lukewarm hot take, Robbie. I think he'll be better than his brother, Dalvin Cook, who was terrific for many seasons. I like James Cook even better, personally. The Cooks. All right, so 2 down, 2 to go for the Diamonds. 2 more boxes left in our quad box break. 2 good hits, too. Neither one of them was even a secondary headliner, Robbie. We're cruising right now.
I was going to say, with Cook, if he gets paid, like if he gets what he's demanding, look out for this guy to have a breakout year, I think.
Yeah. I mean, I hate to say it, but that's just the way it is. You have superstar players. You want to keep your superstar players. You pay them the money. As they say in Jerry Maguire, show me the money, Jerry.
Yep. You got to pay them.
Show me the money. It's economics, simple 101. You got to pay your players. That's how you win games. All right, the third box coming up. Third box in the quad box. And there's a whole thing about running backs, not getting enough pay. I agree with it, by the way. You saw Derrick Henry. You saw Saquon Barkley.
Yep.
By the way, we got Derrick Henry and the Diamonds. They had a big season. They restructured their deals, gave them more money. So James Cook had a big season. He'll get more money. That's just how it works. All right, the next lid coming up. Oh, speaking of good seasons. One of the most underrated players in the league. 4th in receiving yards last season. Cody Metcalf. How about Drake London on the Falcons Authentic? That is super duper clean. Only guys with more receiving yards than him last year: Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, who's in this series, and then Brian Thomas Jr. And Drake London, Michael Penix, a bright future together. Nice lid here. Cody Metcalf. Very nice. Drake London and James Cook, Robbie. 2 of the best offensive players in football. And they're both in the Ann Moore section in this Diamond Series.
Wow.
I mean, you call them what? Bonus bangers?
Hidden gems. Hidden gems. They have all been hidden gems. Wow.
Hidden gems indeed, man. This Diamond Series.
Wow. Hey, it's in their favor, though. This is all in their favor. We're not pulling headliners, which is in their favor still.
Yes. So it was a 10 and 23 chance before this break. It's now a 10 and 20 chance with 1 more box left. A 50% chance at a headliner, and 9 of them are photoed, Robbie. We only have 1 secondary headliner. That's Jim Kelly. 9 photoed headliners still out there in these Diamonds. And Drake London, James Cook, these names are headliner worthy for sure. I think the issue, Robbie, is that we can't put 30 helmets in a graphic and make it look nice.
No.
Because everything in the Diamonds is headliner worthy. You can't miss out on these helmets. In fact, I like this lid so much, I'll leave this one up here for now. One of my favorite standards in the game, the Falcons. All right. 4th and final box in the quad box. The MJ box, 23. Good luck, guys. Quadruple the boxes, quadruple the fun here in the UA Live break room. And let's run back the next quad. Let's do the double. Let's do the single. Why not keep rolling with the Diamonds, Robbie? Mm-hmm. These are, I mean, it's usually the best break we offer every day. I know there's some cool series, half and half, QB room, flex series, high roller, 1 and 4. But in terms of staples that are in the room every single day, this is the best break that we offer every day here in the break room. Worth the most money, but also the best stuff here in the break room. All right, 4th and final lid coming up here. Oh, man. This is, again, all 4 of these lids, Robbie. Here's a little shocker. This will be kind of interesting. So we have a new guy in the room, Daniel Newsom. He's a Cowboy fan.
Yeah?
He's about to get a former Eagle quarterback, the Kelly Green Authentic, MV7, the Madden GOAT, Michael Vick.
Ooh, nice.
NFC East. Michael Vick, after prison, came back to the Eagles, and he was actually a better passing quarterback than ever. He was an NFL Comeback Player of the Year. Him and Andy Reid together, that iconic throw to Deshaun Jackson on Monday Night Football. Very, very clean. Kelly Green, Michael Vick on the Authentic. Nice. So not going empty-handed, Daniel. I mean, two of the best playmakers in the game, Drake London and James Cook, and then two quarterbacks, Michael Vick and Jim Plunkett. All four of these are hidden gems. None of these are headliners.
Oh, no.
That's how good that Diamond Series is. Better than the McNabb pool from earlier, says Fontez. I'm guessing that Aaron Judge got a home run, Bob. The Great American Ballpark got what it came to see. Top of the second, Yankees lead 1-0. You know it was an all-rise kind of moment if Bob is letting us know. Congrats, Daniel, on Michael Vick. Very nice.
Vick.
All right, so let's run this back. It's now a better than a 50% chance at a headliner.
Oh,
now,
yes.
Look, honest to God, Robbie, this is a true thing. For the customers at home, you guys want to see the and more hits. You guys want to see the non-headliners, unless you're in the break. Because the headliner odds just got better. Just got better headliner odds here in the Ultimate Autographs live break room. The next diamond, double, and quad are each 7 to go. We got 10 headliners in the final 19 boxes. I think, Robbie, we should knock out this entire diamond tonight.
Oh, yes.
Get this diamond done, move on to a new one. All the headliners out there that are photoed, except for Jamar Chase. That's the only headliner that got pulled. All the other photoed headliners still out there. We're talking about some incredible helmets in this series. For example, Josh Allen, top 2 quarterback in the game on that Chrome Speed Flex. Justin Jefferson, top 2 receiver in the game today. Derrick Henry, Speed Flex, top 2 running back in the league. Barry Sanders, top 2 running back of all time. Lawrence Taylor, top 2 defensive player of all time. Terrell Davis, Marshall Faulk, Hall of Fame running backs. Bijan Robinson.
Ooh.
I mean, he was the 3rd best in the league last year in
Yes, he was.
Rushing yards, behind only Derrick Henry and Saquon Barkley. And then Michael Penix Jr., young quarterback, first-round pick, very talented in the ATL. That Derrick Henry is insane, Sebastian. I cannot wait to see that helmet. It's got like a white-purple tint to it with that beautiful purple visor, purple face mask. That is very, very clean for the King, Derrick Henry. So loaded series, you guys can still double up, for example, Barry Sanders, Justin Jefferson in the NFC North. You can double up Michael Penix, Bijan Robinson in the NFC South. I know there's a secondary headliner, Jim Kelly, which Bill fans, you can double up Josh Allen, Jim Kelly in the AFC East. So everything is out there except for Jamar Chase. When it comes to the photo headliners, they all look terrific. Such an awesome, awesome series. 10 and 19 chance at a headliner if we count the Jim Kelly.
I got important decisions come fantasy.
What's that? Think about Bijan?
I got to either keep Bijan or Derrick Henry.
Is it a keeper league?
Yeah, I got to get rid of one of them.
Ooh. So, I think, wow, that is brutal.
Which one do I go with, Kamen?
Well, how long do you think this league is going to exist? You think it'll still be around in 5 to 7 years?
This has been going on for 25 years.
This keeper league?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's one of it's my important one too, like big money.
For next year?
This year.
Yeah, for this upcoming season, if you're not in a keeper league, I would take Derrick Henry. Given you're in a keeper league, given how young Bijan Robinson is, I would keep Bijan.
Oh.
If this league is going to be around in 5 years, you should keep Bijan, Robbie. How do you feel about your team going into this next year?
Each year each year is different. Like,
you're going to only keep one each year or something?
Yeah.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah, you can only keep one each year. So
that's tough.
So this year, I should say this past year, I've had Bijan twice. This will be the 3rd time. I can't have him no more after this season.
You can't keep him again?
No, because you only can keep him up to 3 years.
Oh, then I'll keep Derrick Henry then, because it's just for next year.
Well, if I keep Bijan, this would be the last year for Bijan.
Right. So you can't keep him the next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I would keep Derrick Henry. I think Derrick Henry will be better this season. Bijan Robinson's better for the future. If you could keep him forever, then you would take Bijan.
No, trust me, I wish I could, but no.
I mean, they're both terrific. Is it a PPR league? Because that's where it gets really close. Because Bijan gets more catches, but Derrick Henry.
It's PPR.
Derrick Henry led the league in rushing touchdowns last year, so I'd probably lean towards Henry. If it's just a 1 year thing, Robbie.
See Jay Bowerson saying Bijan is the keeper.
Yeah, I don't know if
but
you need
Henry
the
produces.
rule set.
Yeah, see.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's not an easy decision.
Because with these two, I came in third place with these two in the lineup. I got up to third place. I technically got third place, but which was my money back. But man,
yeah, that's tough. It's one of those though. I hate to say this, but I don't. I mean, it's a good thing, Robbie. You have a good problem to have.
Yeah,
it's one of those good problems to have.
Yeah,
it's a good problem to have.
It's one of these problems. Is like you have trouble sleeping at night.
You can keep Henry for 3 years, right? So you can keep him one more year after this year.
Yeah.
So you can basically get 2 years of Derrick Henry or 1 year of Bijan. Is the options.
Yeah. Well, yeah. This year and next year, I would have a chance with Derrick. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So then I would take Derrick Henry.
Okay.
Because he probably has another 2 really, really prime years. So that might be perfect for you, actually, because then you get rid of him, after the next 2 years. So,
yeah,
because different leagues are different.
That kind of does.
Yeah. If
Now
you
that
can't
you're
keep
saying,
Bijan after the season, you keep Henry then. How many years can you keep Henry? 3 years, sounds like, Jay. So let's get these big dogs in here. The best of the best in the fantasy football world.
Yeah.
The best of the best in the running back world, period. So we're 7 to go in the single and the double, 6 to go in the quad. I'll do my top to bottom rundown. By then, Robbie, the next quad might be sold out by then. And then we'll do personals as well. We have a bunch of personals we have yet to do. So you guys got the picture. 10 in 19 chance at a headliner in the diamonds. Practice squad is down to 16 boxes left. And we got eight headliners left in here. 8 headliners total, counting secondary names, Steve Largent and Rodney Harrison. 6 photo headliners in here. And there are a lot of really good ones. Obviously, Emmitt Smith on the iconic football, NFL's all-time leading rusher. The highest paid defensive player of all time, Myles Garrett on that clean salute to service. I got the Ed Reed Authentic, the best safety ever for me. Brian Dawkins, licensed jersey, also one of the best safeties ever. Devontae Adams on that clean authentic on his new team, my favorite standard authentic in the game for the Rams. And then Tyreek Hill on that clean rave. Again, one of the best receivers in the league in the Cheetah. Actually, I could argue this, the best receiver of their generation, the last 7-8 years, either Adams or Hill, the 2 best in the game in the last 7 to 8 years, the Cheetah and Devontae Adams. Steve Largent, Rodney Harrison, secondary headliners, 8 and 16 chance. Oh my. Jay had Saquon and Derrick Henry last year.
I see that.
Good for you, bud. That is loaded. Hey, he's a Mizzou guy. He was smart. He drafted smart. I had Derrick Henry or Saquon in all my leagues, Robbie. One or the other. Unfortunately, it was Henry in most, which also worked out well, though. 1 and 4, 17 boxes left. 9 total headliners. I got to be honest with you, Robbie. Obviously, Tom Brady's the one that everyone gravitates towards.
Yeah.
But my personal favorite headliner in the series, just not basing it off retail value or cost, what I think is the coolest item in the series is still left. The Larry Bird warm-up jacket. The last guy to win 3 straight MVPs in the NBA. It's an incredible warm-up jacket. It's just like the one he wore when he won the 3-point contest at the NBA All-Star Weekend. One of the most iconic basketball players ever.
Love it.
The great Larry Bird. I could argue, Robbie, obviously Michael Jordan, LeBron James are super skilled. But, part of why they're so great is they're super athletic. Larry Bird could shoot and pass better than both of those guys. For me, he might be the most skilled basketball player of all time, Larry Legend. If he had Jordan and LeBron's athleticism, they might have to shut down the NBA. That's how good Larry was. Erling Haaland, soccer ball, the Bundesliga ball, back to his Dortmund days. Now a superstar at Man City, one of the best goal scorers in the world. A lot of Barca Twitter rumors, Robbie. Barca hoping to get him in 2026 is the rumor out there. So I would love that.
No,
Emphasis on rumor.
I don't know.
But obviously, you could stay at Man City, Barcelona, Real Madrid, also knocking on that door. The biggest clubs in the world all want this guy, the great Erling Haaland. Got Hulk Hogan on a Funko Pop, one of the most iconic wrestlers ever. Hulk Hogan, that trivia we had at work, Robbie. You know how I won the trivia contest by tiebreaker? I guessed on one of the wrestling questions. I had no idea what the answer was. I guessed Hulk Hogan, and I got it right. So I got a koozie thanks to Hulk Hogan. So
lucky.
when in doubt, guess Hulk Hogan.
You're so lucky.
Did you know that one?
The Hulk Hogan one? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
See, I guessed.
You guessed.
So I got it right. Because he's iconic. He's an icon for wrestling.
He is.
So it makes sense. You think of WWE, WWF, you guess Hulk Hogan.
And the fact that I love the backdrop, too, inside that thing. That's the 80s Hulk Hogan in the backdrop right there. Inside that Funko Pop.
That's cool.
I can't wait to see it in person. That thing looks
cool.
Nice.
Still got David Ortiz, Big Papi. I saw in my Twitter feed yesterday, Robbie, there was a video that was showing off David Ortiz when he played in, I think, an exhibition game in Japan where he hit a ball that still was not landed. One of the most monstrous home runs of all time.
Yep.
Member of the Baseball Hall of Fame, over 500 career home runs. Maybe the best DH in baseball history. Steve Eiserman on that helmet. The Red Wing legend, one of the best hockey players ever. Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq is not even a photo headliner. Shaquille O'Neal, one of the most well-known athletes in the world. Chris Chelios is another hockey legend. Ron Acuna Jr., one of the baseball's best players. And then Dame Time, Damian Lillard as well. So that's a 9 and 17 chance at a headliner here in the 1 and 4. Vault break. We did a vault single down to 11 boxes left. And, I mean, maybe the Henry, but if not the best helmet, for sure the second best helmet for me is still left. The Emmitt Smith, the black and silver Speed Flex. If you pause this thing real quickly, you will see the Pro Football Hall of Fame on the front of the helmet.
Yes.
And then the back of the helmet, let me go back here. You will see his resume. Most rushing yards, most rushing touchdowns, 164 career rushing touchdowns, 3-time Super Bowl champion, I think 18,355 career rushing yards. The greatest Cowboy of all time, the one and only Emmitt Smith, the most coveted item for Cowboy fans. This thing going for in the ballpark of 1,500, give or take. You find the right Cowboy fan, you never know. Very, very clean Emmitt Smith Speed Flex. We have a secondary headliner, Nico Collins. Then we have Steve Young still available. Beautiful Niners authentic, the best lefty quarterback of all time, Steve Young. 2-time league MVP, a Super Bowl MVP. And then we have 3 vault keys left. So it's a 6 and 12 chance at a headliner, a secondary headliner, or a vault key. Black and blue, half and half. 9 boxes left, 6 headliners left. This is the Chase Wheel Spin tonight. We have the incredible Drew Brees on that beautiful gold and black chrome Speed Flex. Drew Brees, 3 occasions, Robbie, led the league in passing yards and passing touchdowns in the same season, yet he still didn't win MVP. 4 times runner-up to MVP. An incredible player, an incredible helmet right there. Very, very clean on that Drew Brees Speed Flex. Still got Steve Young in here again. And then we got ourselves the Marshall Faulk 2-tone, the dark blue, then the light blue and white chrome Speed Flex. One of 3 guys with 1,000 rush yards and 1,000 receiving yards in the same season. Marshall. Secondary headliners, Hall of Fame running back Edgerrin James, who was the back for the Colts after Marshall Faulk. Aiden Hutchinson, one of the best pass rushers in the game. Josh Jacobs, arguably top 5 running back in the league. A lot of NFC North here. Hutch and Jacobs could pair in the NFC North. So 6 headliners and 9 boxes in that half and half. Mini helmets. Still got some good minis left. We're down to just 11 left, 3 headliners left. Michael Irvin on the retro Cowboy mini. It's very, very clean. One of the best receivers ever. I was just watching on NFL Network the classic game where it was the Thanksgiving game with the Moss. 3 touchdown catches, 155 yards or whatever.
Yep.
Michael Irvin made some big plays in that game too. A playmaker who, had Dallas been more of a passing offense, he could have 15,000 yards as well. Eric Dickerson, the single season rushing record holder, then Frank Gore, 3rd most rush yards ever, 3 headliners and 11 boxes in the mini helmets. Jersey break, we're down to actually 25 jerseys, 11 headliners left. C.D. Lamb, Bo Nix, Baker Mayfield, Jason Taylor, Mike Ditka, LaShawn McCoy, Nico Collins, Fred Warner. Secondary headliners, Deshaun Jackson, Frank Gore, and Odell Beckham Jr. in those jerseys. We do have our mystery box tab open. Jerseys and minis can be purchased as personals. So can the black box rep helmets. We have the college reps that has all the headliners left, but Ricky Williams, Joe Theismann, Notre Dame, J-Mo Williams on Bama, Tyreek Hill on that Okie State. And then we have the NFL rep helmets, Bo Jackson, A.J. Green, Ricky Williams, and Jameson Williams being 4 photoed headliners in the final 9 boxes. Not to mention Jalen Carter, Frank Gore, 2 secondary headliners, 6 and 9 chance at a headliner there. We do have the headliner package, 1 mini, 1 jersey, 1 rep, 1 authentic. That'll be available soon here on those headliner packages. Bob has some news to share. Hulk Hogan will be opening up a 9,000 square foot, $7 million sports bar to be called Slam, which will have a wall of windows facing the arena in which he made his WWE debut, won his first championship, and headlined WrestleMania #1, Madison Square Garden. Wasn't that the first WWF championship? That was the trivia question, wasn't it, Robbie?
Yep.
So there you go. I also have heard this about Hulk Hogan. If you're a fan of his, this isn't good news, but I hear, Robbie, he's not in the best of health right now.
No.
So that means that, obviously, unfortunately, if he passes away, there won't be as many autograph stuff out there. So you might want to get a jump start on the Hulk Hogan memorabilia if I were you guys. The Hulkamaniac. So what do you guys want to break? What do you guys want to break here? We have 2 to go in that 1 and 4 quad. 5 to go in that vault quad. We're just 5 to go in the minis. And let's knock out some personals while we wait, Robbie. What do you say?
Let's do it.
We have a bunch of personals from you guys. John Olsen has a jersey personal. Renee Maldonado and Eric Malfroid have mini personals. So John, Renee, or Eric, are you guys out there? And if so, let me know what numbers you would like for your personals. I will do John's jersey first because that was ordered first. And then I'll do whoever's here. Otherwise, we'll go to Renee and then Eric afterwards. My fiance
is John. You're doing John's first.
John's first. Okay. My fiance's mom's name, my soon-to-be mother-in-law, Renee. I know it's not her though. It's not the same last name. She doesn't need any more memorabilia since I got her that William Perry and she cried, Robbie. I think she's set.
She's set?
She's set for memorabilia.
Renee's going to be next.
So, all right, let's do John's jersey personal. Jerseys out of 30. Good luck. I think Eric was in the chat earlier. If you're out there, Eric, let us know, my man. Otherwise, I'll go in order. So 14 for the jersey, which we have. I can get up and get that one, Robbie. It's right next to me. I'll stretch my legs, then we'll do those minis next. John, 14. Then if you want to get... Actually, I'll just get it right here. Eric wants 8. Thank you, Eric.
Wrong one.
So...
Same number? Yes, same number.
Every time.
And then Eric Malfroid is getting a mini helmet also.
Thank you, Eric. So we'll do the jersey one first for John, then we'll do the mini for Eric. Then Renee, if you're out there, please let us know. Otherwise, I'll go to the wheel to Renee as well. Let's get that next diamond done, Robbie. What do you guys say?
Let's do it. Kind of hit us stagnant right now.
Yeah, I was going to say, we got a couple orders immediately. Let's get that break moving in the diamonds. All Authentic series, obviously, is absolutely terrific. Tough to beat diamond helmets, man.
Yes.
The best of the best here in the break room. I have 14 for the touchback jersey series. 14 out of 30. Look at these labels. We got the good ones back, Robbie.
All right.
These are nice.
They're nice and bold.
We got a headliner coming up.
Oh, no way.
A headliner.
Hey.
It's a Cowboy headliner. John Olsen. How about C.D. Lamb on the Cowboy jersey? That is absolutely terrific. PSA certified on that jersey. Very, very nice. C.D. Lamb led the league in catches a couple years ago when healthy. When he's healthy, he's a top 3 or 4 receiver in the game. Him and Dak Prescott. I mean, pretty much every time this guy has been available, we're talking about a Pro Bowler year in, year out, Robbie. The great C.D. Lamb.
Nice
so,
hit there, John.
He's already got 6,339 receiving yards. Very early in his career, 5 years. Has almost 6,500 yards. 4 straight Pro Bowls. He's a 2-time second-team All-Pro and a 1-time first-team All-Pro, C.D. Lamb. Headliner Go packages should be available tomorrow, Jay Bowerson. Let me actually double-check real quick.
No, they're ready.
They're ready? Is the graphic ready for them? There's no graphic, so they're ready. Can you put them back up, Robbie? Robbie will put them back up, Jay. You can get it right now, my man. I know our production team just got those ready. I saw them too, Robbie. They were right outside the door.
Yeah, they're right. I was going to say they're sitting right here.
So we can do it right now, Jay, if you would like. How does that sound? How about right now? How does right now sound, Jay?
Right now.
I'm sure you won't complain. Get the mini jersey rep and authentic headliner. Robbie will make those active. There's actually no photos, Robbie. You just got to make it active on the site.
Oh.
Right? Because I think we just took it down because we were out of those. So, like, change the quantity to, like, 4 or something, or however many are back there. I'm not sure.
I thought she did. I thought I saw one in here.
No, it's just the same graphic always. You just got to find it in Shopify.
So.
You got it, Jay. Anything for our customers, man. We're always here for you guys. More than happy to help out. Something about 88s in the Dallas Cowboys. Drew Pearson, Des Bryant, now Michael Irvin, now C.D. Lamb. Very clean jersey right there for John Olsen. Then Eric, your personal's coming up next. And then if you get that GOAT package, Jay, I can open that up right now. Then we can do Renee's mini personals. Whole lot of personals here in the room tonight. There's 5?
Yeah.
So there'll be 4 left after we do Mr. J. Congrats on that GOAT status, Jay, right? It's a GOAT one. I got that GOAT status. Congratulations, my man, on reaching that. Very exciting. I know we're working on revamping that SIG Club program, giving the GOATs even more things, but one thing that is very, very sort of unknown among customers, Robbie says it's up, is that, Robbie, even after you reach GOAT, you can still earn points. You can still get gift cards.
Yep.
You can get free gift cards, $75 off, $100 off. You never stop accumulating points here in the UA Live Break Room.
Kamen, you're forgetting the most important thing about those points.
What's that?
They can get merch.
They can get t-shirts, hoodies. Yeah, you can redeem the points.
And I've just noticed that we're starting to get these Yetis. So
the Yetis are back?
Maybe the Yetis are coming back soon, folks.
Those are cool. All right, Eric, you got yourself a beautiful Salute to Service mini. It's a Super Bowl champion, one of the best tight ends in football, Dallas Goedert.
Nice.
There's obviously tons of mouths to feed in Philadelphia. They're a run-first offense. Saquon, Jalen Hurts runs the ball. A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, two of the best receivers in the league. Sometimes Dallas Goedert gets forgotten, Robbie, but sometimes you know it when you see it. Now, this is one of the best tight ends in football, Dallas Goedert. And you get 8 ticking off that mini ticker. I know Jay Bowerson likes Dallas Goedert because helped the Eagles get that Super Bowl title last year. Fun little story about Dallas Goedert. Do you know why he's named Dallas, Robbie?
Nope.
His family, Dallas Cowboy fans, they named him Dallas after Dallas. And now he's an Eagles player.
That's right.
Of all places. Kind of funny how that works out. Dallas Goedert of the Eagles.
I was going to say, I read about that somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Or you've heard me say it, because I think every time I pull them, not every time, but I like to mention it.
It was during the Super Bowl.
Makes sense. A lot of stories about all the guys floating around during the Super Bowl. Nice job, Eric, on the Dallas Goedert mini. Did Jay purchase that headliner package yet, Robbie?
Not yet.
Okay. So, Jay, make sure you purchase that. It should be up and active. In the meantime, let's do Renee's jersey personals. So, actually, mini personals. So, it's minis. Mm-hmm. So, I'm going to spin twice for the minis. Those are also out of 30.
Yep.
So let's see what we got for the mini personals. We've got number 3. 9 is the closest. Thank you, Robbie. That's what my ticker says as well. The second spin of the wheel. I'm guessing it's 10 then. Because 5, 10 is the closest. So 9 and 10 coming up.
We don't have no more single digits.
Yeah, I'm probably going to go to the picker wheel next time with so few left. So 9 and 10. Good luck, Renee.
You've got 2, 4, 6, 8 left.
8 left. Yeah, usually like 10 or less, I start thinking about it. Obviously, with 8, I'll go to the picker wheel next time if you guys call out the wheel.
I go anything less than 10, I go.
Yeah, like less than 10, 10 or less, close enough, about that number. So turnover battle. We'll start with 9 and then do 10 next. Good luck, guys. Oh, here we go. Here we go. It's a headliner. Just talking about him, Michael Irvin.
Hey,
on that Dallas Cowboy Retro Mini. 88 CeeDee Lamb, 88 Michael Irvin. Right now, the leading receiver in Dallas Cowboys history. We'll see if Lamb can pass him up. But Michael Irvin, man, the guy was literally a playmaker. Their offense was designed around Emmitt Smith. When they had to go deep, though, Michael Irvin was there making all the big catches. 5-time Pro Bowler. He's been an All-Pro. A 3-time Super Bowl champion. 1990s All-Decade team. 11,904 receiving yards, Robbie. Playing on a team that ran the ball. Had he been more of on a team that maybe threw the ball more, he could have had maybe 15,000 yards. We could be talking about him being top 5 all time. A lot of folks put him top 10. Got to be in that discussion. The great Michael Irvin. Jay got that headliner package?
Yes, sir.
All right, so Jay, we can do that one next.
1 through 5. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Are they numbered?
No, they're just.
You just go with the first
they're
one.
They're on the level of the. So I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 through 5.
Okay, sounds good. Do you want 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, Jay? And Robbie's got a system. He'll pick the one for you.
They're on the rack, so I'm going 1 as the upper, down on the bottom is 5.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Headliner package, and that is going to be Sig Club. Yep, Sig Club.
Sick Club. All these other ones are paid, though.
Yep.
So very cool.
All right.
All right, Michael Irvin. Then we'll do the next mini. Then Jay's headliner package coming up. Congratulations, Jay, on that GOAT status again, my man. Very cool. All right. Oh, man. What's with the NFC East today? We have
another one?
We have Cowboys, we have Eagles, and now we got a Giant.
We got a Giant?
It's a Super Bowl MVP running back, Otis Anderson.
Wow.
Got the MVP in that Super Bowl win over the Buffalo Bills with the missed kick at the end. Nice Giants mini. Renee Maldonado, Otis Anderson. So 4 straight personals, all NFC East hits. So how about that? The East is hot, which means that Emmitt Smith Speedflex in the vault will be coming out here soon. Jay says 2. Should have taken 5 to make him bend way down there. Thanks to the UA staff.
Hey, you can change it. It's up to you, Jay. You want 5? I'll go down below and get 5.
He wants 5 for McNabb. Otis Anderson.
Otis. That's why.
Yeah, former Pro Bowler, played with the Cardinals and the Giants.
I thought you said Otis.
Yeah.
Anderson. It's Otis Anderson.
Well, yeah, it's pronounced Otis. Otis. It's really Otis. But you thought I said a D. So
Yeah, that's what I was like.
I got
Did
you,
he
Robbie.
say D or is
No,
it?
it's T. It's T.
Because I'm trying to spell it out and I'm like, did he say Otis or Otis?
So, all right, let's do 2 is good, he says.
All right, get you on that really quick here.
2 is coming up. Thank you, Jay Bowerson. He's thinking 2 and 5. Thinking of Eagles, right? So we'll do 2.
Copy that over here.
And guys, that next diamond, it should be filling up quicker than it is right now. Still looking at 7 to go in the single. Still looking at 7 to go in the double. 6 to go in the quad. Let's run back some diamonds here in the UA Live break room. Shining bright like a diamond, you guys are. All authentic helmets. 2 for Jalen Hurts when he was drafted by the Eagles. That's right, he was 2 at first. Then he moved to 1, Jalen Hurts. So it makes sense. Boy, you've been spoiled with some quarterbacks recently, Jay. Can you give some of the quarterbacks to the Bears, my man? Because we need some help. The Bears do need some help at that spot. And you're hogging all the quarterbacks, Jay Bowerson. How dare you? How dare you, Jay? So headliner package is coming up. But then the break page is a little bit open, guys. So get those orders rolling. Let's keep the party going here in the UA Live break room. A little bit open on that break page after this. Let me drop that live break page link. Here's that link, guys. This is where all the magic happens. UltimateAutographs.com. We can pass without Carson Wentz. The Chiefs have Carson Wentz, or do they still have him? I know he was on the Chiefs last year. Carson Wentz was such a talent, just did not work out long term. So let's see. Oh, he's a free agent right now. Not on a team, Carson Wentz, right now. Okay, the more you know. I know he was on the Chiefs last year as the backup. Did not look great in that game against the Broncos. To be fair, a lot of the other starters were also resting for Kansas City in that game, so didn't have all the support around them. All right, 1 mini, 1 rep, 1 authentic here in the Sick Club. I'll start with the mini and the jersey, then build our way up to the rep and the authentic. We got soup, salad, we got the side, and then we have the fancy steak, Robbie.
Fancy steak.
I call this the soup, the salad, the mashed potatoes is the rep, and then the steak is the authentic. Now I just got hungry. Why do I always do this to myself? Tom Brady from the lottery. That was so Friday, actually. Tom Brady on Friday from the lottery. I'm trying to remember who got the Brady Friday. It was a cool hit. Free agent right now. That's right, Jay. Ooh, speaking of number 12 quarterbacks, Jim Kelly, Hall of Famer for the Bills. Only quarterback ever to play in 4 straight Super Bowls. But a bunch of Pro Bowls, Hall of Famer going home to Jay Bowerson. It's a Jim for a J. Jim Kelly. That is a very, very nice slate mini. 5-time Pro Bowler, Jim Kelly. Finished up as runner-up to the MVP in 1991. How about that, Robbie? Thurman Thomas got the MVP.
No way.
And Jim Kelly was second. Wow. The top 2 Bills players with the top 2 in MVP voting. Third that year, Barry Sanders out there in the Diamonds. So we got MVP finalists left and right. Very nice on that slate, Jay Bowerson. Oh, Jim Kelly mini. Cubbies playing the Cards, right?
Yep.
That should be a good one. One of the best rivalries in baseball. Probably the second best. Obviously, Yankees, Red Sox, Cubs, Cardinals.
Oh, yeah.
Really, really good. It feels weird, too, nowadays as a Cubs fan, Robbie, because, you know, all the years the Cardinals are better than the Cubs, and now the Cubs are better. It's a good world. A good world we're living in. Can you double check when you get a second by chance who did win that Brady last Friday?
I'm going to say that was...
I can't remember. We pulled so many boxes late last week. I think it was in the 6 p.m. show, though.
It was.
Because I think I pulled it. I know it was a top spot draw. Ooh. Man, another Hall of Famer. One of the best safeties ever, Jay Bowerson. Troy Polamalu on that Steeler jersey. Man, former Defensive Player of the Year, Super Bowl champion, Pro and College Football Hall of Famer. I always say it. Personally, for me growing up, it was Ed Reed, the best safety of my generation, the best I've seen on an authentic in the practice squad. The second best was Troy Polamalu right here in front of us. And the third best, Brian Dawkins, also in the practice squad in a licensed jersey. Very, very cool. Polamalu.
Christopher Leon.
What's the friendly wager on the series, says Jay Bowerson. Troy was the best, says Fontes. Christopher Leon is the guy that won the Brady helmet. Nice, says Jay Bowerson. Troy Polamalu jersey. All right, Jay. I like that one. I like that one a lot.
He likes it a lot.
That head of hair. Such a superstar, Troy Polamalu. All those years with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Steelers, USC. The guy was part of a lot of winning in his time. And big reason why those teams won, Troy Polamalu.
Folks, 2 to go in that diamond double. Mr. Daniel Newsom about 5 spots in that. So.
Data boy, Danny.
2 to go.
Let's get that diamond double. Oh, you're offering this to us? This jersey? Who are you giving it to? Do you want us to rock, paper, scissors or something? We had fun last time doing that.
You want to do a choke out? Yeah, I can choke him out for it.
We're not doing a choke out, Robbie.
I'm getting on the back. I'm getting on the back.
Look, man, it's not worth the risk.
He's a big grizzly bear, and that's what you do with the grizzly bears. You got to get on the back.
Uh-huh. Well, I'm big like a grizzly bear. So...
I'll rock it.
Very cool.
I'll rock it.
Fontaine, the Steeler fan, says Polamalu's his best.
Menace said that. He said, I'll rock, paper, scissors. Yeah, we could do the whole rock, paper, scissors.
Let us know, Jay.
Yeah, he did. He did.
What do you mean, the wager? I'm confused what the wager is.
What is the wager?
What do you mean, friendly wager? So are you saying that me and Robbie, like, what are we wagering for the jersey? I'm a little confused exactly what you mean.
Same here.
For the Cubs card series. Oh, okay. He's offering the wager for the Cubs card series. So whoever wins the series could win money.
Is Jay a Cardinals fan?
Yeah. Unfortunately.
All right, I'm going to say Cubs take the series.
Well, I mean, it's a best of 3, isn't it? Let's double check.
This is the first series, so.
Oh, it's the 4-game series.
Yeah.
So we could say if the Cubs win 3 or the Cards win 3, otherwise it could be a wash if it goes 2-2. Unless it's one of those long-term series or bets or something. It is a 4-game series that could end in a draw.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Do I take the split and you take the 3 out of the 4?
No, I think he's talking about he wants to wager against both of us. So he wants to bet you and me the same thing, arguably.
Hey, I'm up for any type of
let us know, Jay.
Friendly wager for it.
Red Zone headliners, Cole, how about all of them except for the Jamar Chase? We have every single headliner left in the Red Zone. except for the Jamar Chase. Salute to Service Speed Flex Josh Allen, Barry Sanders, the insane Derrick Henry, the Terrell Davis. All the headliners left but Jamar Chase. So loaded series in that diamond. I believe that double is getting close. 2 to go. Actually sold out. The double did just sell out. So that is next, guys. So I do something, Jay. I don't know what you have in mind, but we can have fun on it. All right, replica helmet coming up. Full-size rep helmet. And then we got the authentic last. Ooh, it's a good one. It's a good one. I believe Jay's allegiances are with the Eagles, but, you know, Missouri fan, Cardinal fan. How about Marshall on the Rave Rams helmet? One of the best players in NFL history. 3-time Offensive Player of the Year. He was an MVP with the Rams. A part of that greatest show on turf. Top 10 all-time in rush touchdowns, Robbie. One of 3 guys ever with 1,000 rush yards and 1,000 receiving yards in the same season. I love this helmet. And very, very clean. Marshall Faulk. Okay, we could do that. $10, Jay, no problem. That's okay. That's a fair enough. Nothing crazy about who wins the series. And we can call it a tie if it goes 2-2, Robbie. So someone's got to win 3 or 4. You good with that?
I'm good with that.
All right, Jay, we could do that. We could figure out the...
And then are we rock, paper, scissors for the Troy Polamalu?
No, I think the offer was just about the wager on the series.
Oh, okay.
So I got confused. The Polamalu we can keep, Robbie. He earned it.
Good. I was like...
3 Hall of Famers so far. Yeah.
Wager
Kelly, Polamalu, and Falk.
Robbie. I'm offering that to you. Okay, so that's where
I got confused because I pulled the jersey and he said I said that right as soon as I pulled it. I'm offering that to you, but he was talking about the wager, Robbie.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
I had to go back. I'm looking.
It's a goat package. Marshall Faulk makes sense. 3 Hall of Famers, man. It makes sense. These headliner packages are no joke. If you like these a lot too, Robbie, you can purchase them. You don't have to wait for the GOAT status. You can purchase these at any moment.
Yes, you can.
Oh, that's fair, Jay. He doesn't want any washes. He doesn't play in ties, Robbie.
Okay.
Says if it goes 2-2, we can go with whoever scores the most runs. Done.
Done. I like
fair.
it. I like it, Jay. I like it.
Jay don't play for no ties.
That's what I'm talking about.
Jay don't play for no ties.
Yeah,
I like
that's what I'm talking about. I think
it's 0-0 so far.
It is 0-0. Let's see.
So...
Yep, 0-0, bottom 3, 2 outs.
Okay.
Man on first.
Okay. All right. Authentic helmet coming up next. Oh, here's a good one. He was top 5 in receiving yards. I believe he was, second in catches and second in receiving touchdowns last season. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the Lions' alternate authentic that is super duper clean. Jay Bowerson, a top 5 receiver in the game. Amon-Ra.
Nice.
Great. Thanks for the wager, guys, says Jay Bowerson. Sounds good, my man. Congrats on the headliner package.
That's a good one.
Amon-Ra was 3rd in receiving touchdowns. Jamar Chase, Terry McLaurin, Amon-Ra St. Brown. And then he was 5th in receiving yards. Jamar Chase, Jay Jettas, Brian Thomas, Drake London. Then as far as catches, Robbie, only Jamar Chase had more catches than him. So, I mean, look, if you're top 5 in receiving yards, in catches and touchdown catches, that pretty much makes you a top 5 receiver in the game. Amon-Ra St. Brown. OMG, that's awesome. Thanks, says Jay. Very cool. I love the line alternate authentic. Very nice on Amon-Ra St. Brown. That a boy, Jay. That a boy. Pretty good, Robbie.
That is a very good headliner package. Good pick, pick number 2 on that too. Good pick.
We're talking about 3 Hall of Famers, and if he can stay healthy, keep it up. Amon-Ra St. Brown, definitely on that Hall of Fame trajectory, right?
I'm very curious on what number 5 is now.
So yeah, we'll see next. At some point, someone will get it, Robbie.
Someone's gonna get it.
Diamond doubles coming up. We got Demetrius Coleman, Daniel Newsom in this break. I'm very pleased with the results. I would be too, Jay. Very, very cool headliner package. I'd be pleased as well, my man. So, whole lot of Daniel with those 7 spots. Diamond double number 3. Go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers, guys. 2 box numbers. First come, first serve in the diamonds. Shining bright like a diamond here in the break room. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Do it to it.
Let's do it. 2 to go in that quad, 1 and 4.
Ooh, let's go. That should happen as well, guys. We are cruising on that break page.
Daniel, old Daniel Newsom. Where are you at? Call these numbers. You don't want
or
to snipe.
Demetrius. I'll give you guys about 30 seconds. Otherwise, I'll go to the wheel. 2 authentics coming up here in the diamond helmets. The best of the best in the diamonds, man. Best of the best. Daniel hates picking. Okay, well, Demetrius, if you're out there, let me know. Otherwise, we'll let the wheel pick. Demetrius, last call, my man. Last call for box numbers. Otherwise, the wheel it shall be. All right, let's wheel this thing. All right, wheel. Daniel wants the wheel anyway. 3 will do. 3. It is a double box break. So 3 is gone, Robbie. 2 is the closest.
Okay.
So 2. Just for future reference, Daniel, if you want the wheel for both boxes, make sure you put in wheel times 2. But I was already spinning anyway. Go figure. 3 again, Robbie. So 1. 1 and 2, the first 2 boxes in the series in the diamonds. Thank you, thank you. And Demetrius versus Daniel. Now, one thing I want to preface before we do this break, Robbie. One of the biggest misconceptions in the break room. If you're going to get 1 spot in the break, your odds are 1 in 8. So in the case of Demetrius Coleman, if you were going up against 7 different people, each with 1 spot, your odds are the exact same as going up against 1 person with 7 spots. Sometimes all it takes is 1 to win, but obviously getting the 7 spots does get you considerably better odds. I also like to say this, Robbie. Obviously, in Daniel's case, there was already a spot bought in. But if you see the break at 8 to go, I recommend getting 1 through 4 spots, or you might as well get all 8 spots. Because if you're going to get more than half the spots, you might as well guarantee the win. Daniel could not do that, though, because the first spot was already taken.
Yep.
So I can't fault them for that. But generally speaking, I don't recommend playing with 7 spots. You don't want to have that snipe possibility. That's always dangerous. Demetrius has the AFC South. Daniel's got the rest.
There you go.
So if it's a headliner, it's going to be Daniel. Demetrius could snipe, an and more hit. But if it's a headliner, Daniel is covered, having all the spots but the AFC South. 1 and 2 in the diamonds. If you don't love it, give it to Dimitri. That's the right thing to do, says Brian. If you buy 7 spots, I'm not sure. If I bought 7 spots in a diamond double and I won, I would keep it no matter what. But hey, there's so many guys in the room that are super duper nice.
And there is.
But I would, gift an authentic helmet. I don't know about that. Those are worth a lot of money. Imagine giving away hundreds of dollars worth of stuff to strangers, Robbie. I don't know. Box 1 coming up. Box 1 coming up. Brian's been watching too many breaks with Chris Stoddard that was doing that last week.
Really?
He gifts every authentic. The only thing he keeps is a speed flex.
Oh my god.
So he was in the high roller. He won like 2 or 3 helmets and he gave them all away.
Wow.
So-
What a nice guy.
Anyway, this is a clean lid coming up. Very clean lid. Pretty sure nobody's giving this one away, Robbie. One of the best running backs in the NFL. 3rd in rushing yards last year. Bijan Robinson on the slate. Super duper clean. NFC South. Daniel Newsom with the Bijan Robinson. That a boy, Daniel. That is very, very clean. I mentioned Derrick Henry, who was ahead of him. Still available in this series on a sick flex. Saquon Barkley, obviously. Incredible running back. What do Derrick Henry and Saquon Barkley have in common? they're both older than Bijan Robinson.
Yep.
So for the long term, in the next 3-4 years, Bijan Robinson will take over as the best back in the league. Nice hit, Daniel, on the Bijan.
Yes, he will.
So Chris is nice. Dig guys like Chris is Brian Smith, absolutely. Chris is a super nice dude, to say the least. But that by no means should be the expectation, Robbie. Now, you win a helmet worth $500, $600, $700, $800, sometimes over 1,000 on these speed flexes. I mean, even like a standard authentic that's a filler, Robbie, could be worth $400 to $500. The best of the helmets in the series could be worth $2,000, but even one that's worth $400 to $500, I wouldn't gift a stranger $400 to $500, would you?
No.
Here's $500. Enjoy yourself.
Unless I'm a rich guy, then I
Well,
can afford it.
Chris is a rich guy, so I guess that makes sense, Robbie. It makes some sense. Clean lid, Bijan, going on the table. Chris does have that moolah, as we say here,
Moolah.
in the break room. It depends on how rich I am, right? Depend
That's
on
true.
how rich exactly. Box 2 coming up. The second box in the double. We finally saw a headliner in the diamonds.
Yeah.
Not a speed flex, though. Still got 4 speed flexes left. Now in the final 17 boxes. This one is, I don't think it's a speed flex, Robbie. It's not. This is a very clean helmet, though.
Ooh, what do we
A
got?
lot of Eagles tonight, a lot of Bills tonight.
A lot of Bills
Jim
tonight.
Kelly, 5-time Pro Bowler, only quarterback ever to play in 4 straight Super Bowls, Hall of Famer, very, very clean lid, Daniel Newsom, the Jim Kelly authentic. So Daniel did not get sniped. 2 good hits, a photoed headliner and a secondary headliner, Jim Kelly. I will say, though, Robbie, speed flexes are worth the most money. 17 boxes left, and we have 4 speed flexes. And if you're looking at this series, I mean, obviously subjective, personal preference, but the best lid in the series is either Josh Allen or Derrick Henry. They're both still left. Then probably after that, you know, you could argue between Lawrence Taylor, Terrell Davis, Jamar Chase. But again, in my opinion, Barry Sanders, Justin Jefferson are the next 2 best lids that aren't speed flexes. So I personally think, Robbie, 6 of the top 7 helmets in the series are still left, including 4 speed flexes. So that is crazy. So Matt Hatter was trying to offer up Jim Plunkett for Jim Kelly. Nice
a
thing.
Jim
I would
for
love both
Jim.
of those, says Brian. So if you want to trade, you can definitely trade. You can only be gifted helmets if you are in the same break. So, for example, Daniel cannot gift this helmet to anyone else but Demetrius because only Demetrius is in the break.
Correct.
But if you have trade bait, he's a Cowboy fan, so got some Cowboy stuff. Come at him. Come at Daniel with your Cowboys. So keep those breaks cooking. And let's run back these diamond helmets. What do you guys say?
Let's do it.
More authentics, more heat here in the Ultimate Autographs live break room. Why not? Why not, folks? We're cruising on these authentics.
Together.
Oh, it's a good singing, Robbie. You know what I said with Dom and Rip last week?
What's that?
And I'll say it with you. And maybe I'll mention this to Annette and Melissa. I think one of the future work parties, I want to do karaoke.
We should.
That would be fun. Be a lot of fun. Daniel Newsom. Congrats, Daniel. 2 authentics, 2 headliners, 2 awesome players. Jim Kelly, a Hall of Famer, and then Bijan Robinson. Obviously, if he can stay healthy, a future Hall of Famer, Bijan. I have not seen a rave I don't like. Actually, the Rams rave is my favorite on that Marshall Faulk, but the red rave also clean for Bijan. I have one of these in my PC, the Michael Vick I was gifted, Robbie. The red rave for the Falcons looks nice.
Oh, that's right. You did get that.
But I can't display it because my fiance says you can't display that anywhere in my home. So it's in the storage area.
She's
Michael Vick.
protesting the dog hater.
You should be on the radio, Kamen. Kamen, you could be the next Phil Berman. Love the energy. Thank you, Brian. I like to think of it as we are sort of a podcast in our own right here in the break room. Obviously,
Correct.
memorabilia podcast, but this is our own airwaves. Something I think about, Robbie, and this is the truth. You look at a lot of the modern radio shows are like 4 hours a day. Our breaks are often 5-6 hours a day. So the amount of airtime we get here is really, really good.
Very good.
I come from a local TV background where I was the weekend sports anchor. They told me you have 5 minutes on Saturday, 5 minutes on Sunday, and that was my airtime, Robbie. Otherwise, I was out there shooting highlights, editing video, and the such. But yes, I'm all about energy, man. It's hard not to be energetic about these breaks.
I was gonna say you have to be energetic.
Hey, Cole getting in that quad box, Robbie.
Hey, Cole.
We are 2 to go in the quad break.
We are.
The youth of the nation. See, I knew it, says Brian. Yeah, I was a Mizzou journalist. That's my background. Graduated radio, TV journalism. So, got to do something with sports broadcasting, man. That's the life. So, Diamond Quad, 2 spots left. And we're at 17 boxes left, Robbie. We'll be at 13 after this quad. We got the Terrell Davis, the Michael Penix, the Lawrence Taylor, the Jay Jettas, the Josh Allen, the Barry Sanders, Marshall Faulk, and Derrick Henry. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 photoed headliners in 17 boxes. Not talking about secondary headliners, 8 photoed headliners in 17 boxes. That's almost 50%, man. And we've had names like James Cook, Drake London, and that and more section. There is so much great stuff to have here in the UA Live Break Room. We're full of heat. Come and get it, ladies and gents.
Come and get it.
I mean, even Jim Kelly as a secondary headliner, listed headliner, even that, Robbie, even that is worth playing for sure.
Yes, it is.
So my personal 2 favorite helmets in the break room as we speak, it's between the Josh Allen Chrome and the Derrick Henry Chrome. So the best of the best here in the break room. So who's going to get the diamonds? Who's going to run back some diamond helmets? Who wants the heat?
Who wants the heat?
And I'm toggling us on and off Twitch. So if you're on Twitch, let me know if you got us. I think we briefly got disconnected from Restream chat, but I think the Twitch is back and running. 41 people watching right now, Robbie, across all 3 platforms. A lot of eyeballs here, especially with a diamond chase going on, which is sold out, by the way. The quad is sold out. So the second quad is coming up.
Yep, Mr. David Holakowski.
Obviously, some speed flexes coming up. You're good to put the JA away when you get a second, Robbie, because that was the early show. And I'll be honest, Amon Ra, Bijan Robinson, Marshall Faulk, Drake London, all terrific helmets, Robbie. None are speed flexes, and Barry Sanders, Justin Jefferson, I would say, are even better hits. I think the table you see here, look at us. Look at us dashing gentlemen with this awesome table, Robbie. None of these will be in the hit video tonight because we have so much action still to do. So Diamond Quad number 2 coming up. Diamond Quad number 2, go ahead and drop me 4 box numbers, guys. 4 box numbers for the quad. Who's got them? David's got 20. Thank you, David. 20 is good. Need 3 more, guys. 3 more. 20 and what? 30 as well. 30 is good, too. We do have 30. This way, so we have more room for these fire lids. And then 2 more. If you got him, might as well call him out right now, because looking like no one else is calling these numbers. We have Josh, Cole, Sean, and David in the quad break. He says wheel for one of them. Okay, how about the fourth one? If you do want the wheel for two of them, got to say wheel times two. And he does say wheel times two, Robbie. Okay? Wheel times two is good with me. Gonna spin the wheel out of 30 2 times. So we got 20 and 30 so far. We also have 11 as well. 11. All right. So 11, 20, and 30.
Mm-hmm.
And the fourth and final box, it's going to be 9. And we do have 9 as well. So 9, 11, 20, and 30. Thank you, guys. Quadruple the boxes coming up. Quadruple the fun in the Ultimate Autographs live break room. All righty. 3, 4, 5, and 6 clicks. Josh Underwood, Lions fan in the NFC North, looking for the greatest line of all time, Barry Sanders. Cole Carnemark in the NFC South. Could be Michael Penix. Cole's got the NFC East as well, that Lawrence Taylor Speed Flex. David Holakowski in the Marshall spot, NFC West. Cole has the AFC North. We got Cole in the AFC South, Josh Underwood, AFC East. AFC North, by the way, Cole was that Derrick Henry Speed Flex. AFC East is Josh, and Sean Davis in the AFC West got that Trell Davis. A Davis for a Davis, perhaps, here in the break room. Wouldn't that be nice? Davis for a Davis. Things we love to see here at UA. Things we love to see. Uh-oh, Robbie. Our bet is not looking good very early in the series. But it's 2-zip cards in the 5th. We know this with the Cubs. They're not going to be held to 0 runs with that bat. Those bats. They'll get back at it. The Cubbies. But would rather be up 2-0 than down 2-0. I'll say that much. All right. We got 9 coming up first. Box 9 is first. And then we have 3 more afterwards. I think it was 11 and then, yes, 20 and 30. Good luck, guys. Could we have number 9, Michael Penix, in box 9? That'd be interesting. All right. What do we have here?
What do we got?
Oh, Robbie! Let's go! MVP! Josh Allen!
Josh for a Josh.
The blue chrome with the red face mask, the red visor, the MVP quarterback, Josh Underwood. Like you said, Josh for a Josh. Josh Allen. How about that, Mr. Underwood? That is what we call starter magic, the first spot in the break. This is the hit of the show, the hit of the day, JA-17, baby. Got that MVP last season, and I thought he deserved it. Took a Bills offense where Khalil Shakir was the #1 receiver, got him to the 2 seed, the AFC East crown, incredible helmet, incredible player. I mean, I say 1,500 plus. It could be worth 2,000 to Bills fans. Obviously, the price is rising on Josh Allen. That is a stunning speed flex. Josh Underwood with Josh Allen.
2-1 Cubbies. PSA hit a homer.
There we go.
Actually, I take that back.
Nice hit, Josh, says Bradley. That's what I was playing for, says Matt Hatter. More flexes to go around there. Derrick Henry, by the way, guys, still out there. Great job, Josh. Josh Allen.
Kelly hit it.
Actually, we could take the Josh Allen for sure now.
Yep.
From the early show. One Josh for another. We're not joshing around here, Robbie. Just heat. Not joshing around, just heat here in the break room. You're a Bills fan. Well, I have good news for you. Josh Allen will be back in the break room. He is a very, very common name in the room. I also know this. We pulled James Cook in the Ann Moore section. Jim Kelly, secondary headliner. There's probably multiple Bills helmets left, Robbie. Just because they're not photo doesn't mean they're not out there, right?
Exactly.
That's a great pool, Fontez. Not a bad pool. I say great pool here with the JA-17. Congrats, Mr. Underwood. Joshy. That is very, very cool. All right. 3 more to go. Say, how do you follow that? But I'll be honest, Robbie. I love the color blue. I love this helmet.
Mm-hmm.
I have seen a Josh Allen blue chrome. That Derrick Henry might be even better in this series, right? That thing I've never seen before. So what do we got next? What do we got next here in the quad box break? Another authentic coming up. Another cloth bag coming up. Oh, man. Oh, man. How about the ATL star? Michael Penix on the Salute to Service Authentic. The Falcon quarterback, they paid Kirk Cousins a boatload of money, and that's how much they like this guy anyway. They drafted him in the first round. Everyone said they're crazy, but guess what? By the end of the year, Michael Penix was a starter. Cole Carnemark, very, very clean Salute to Service with that Beckett QR code on the back. Michael Penix. That is very clean Cole. Ooh, that's tough.
That's an authentic.
That's an authentic. They're all authentics in here. That's tough. I like the Bijan. And I think we have a lot of flexes coming up. I might keep the Bijan. I think Drake London will be off the table. He's on the hot seat right now. I'll put this one back. We can potentially bring it out, but I don't know. I love Michael Penix, but I think Bijan's the better Falcon. So if we're going to keep a Falcon tonight, it'll be the Bijan. Yeah, right? But good night for Atlanta. Where is Charles Nelson tonight, Robbie?
Where is Charles?
Charles. These are your type of helmets here in the break room tonight. The Charles Nelson lids. All right. Very nice. Very, very nice indeed. So 2 more to go. 2 more to go. We were skipping headliners. All of a sudden, we're heating up with headliners here.
That is correct.
And the Diamonds. I said, Robbie, personally, I think that next year I'm going to pick the Bucks to win the division. But long term, the next 10 years, the best team in the NFC South will be the Falcons. They have the youth, Penix, Bijan, Drake London. They have a young team. They're going to be the future of that South and the class of the NFC South for the next 10 years, the Atlanta Falcons. Mike Evans, whereas, is getting a little bit older. So I think for me, the Bucks will win this year, but the Falcons are the class of the South going forward. 20 coming up, 20 of 30 in the Diamonds. 2 headliners in, 2 quarterbacks in. How the heck do we follow that, Robbie?
How do we follow it up?
I don't know. These are all really good, though. We have not missed yet in this series. Wow. David, I told you there's plenty more Bills out there. Hey! We got the Terminator. 1991 NFL MVP, Thurman Thomas, with the Terminator inscription, which was, back then. We had, of course, the great movies, The Terminator with Arnold Schwarzenegger. How about the Terminator? 91 MVP, more than 12,000 career rushing yards, pro and college football Hall of Famer. Awesome running back, Thurman Thomas. Another one for Josh Underwood.
Nice.
Christopher James says time for King Henry for my guy Cole.
Nice.
He does have the AFC North. So nice job, Josh Underwood, Thurman Thomas. Which also could be another little connection here, Robbie. Thurman Thomas was the starter at Oklahoma State ahead of Barry Sanders. Now, it is a little different time. Back then in the 80s, they gave a lot of preferential treatment to the older player. Thurman Thomas was the upperclassman. Barry Sanders was the young guy, but I don't know. Anytime you play ahead of Barry Sanders, I think that speaks a lot of volumes for who you are as a football player. And Thurman Thomas was a Hall of Famer in college and the Pro Football Hall of Fame for the Terminator. I mean, this is what the and more section is, Robbie. Hall of Fame running backs, Hall of Fame quarterbacks, icons of the game, some of the best players in today's game in that and more section. The Diamonds are the cream of the crop, the best of the best here in the UA Live Break Room. Cannot go wrong with diamond helmets. All right, one more to go in the quad here. One more. It is box 30 out of 30, the very last box in the series. Could number 30 Terrell Davis be in here? We had a Josh for a Josh Underwood, Josh Allen. Could we have Sean Davis, Terrell Davis? Ooh. Here's one of the most underrated receivers in the league. The gentleman had a terrific season. 6th in receiving yards last season. Jerry Jeudy on the Browns. Salute to Service Authentic. The talent was always there, Robbie. Bolitnikoff Award winner at Alabama. The nation's top college football receiver. Obviously, in the NFL was good with the Broncos, but he really took off last year with the Browns. Terrific lid, terrific player, Jerry Jeudy. So, very cool. Bradley Williams offering up a Josh Allen flex. Keon Coleman flex, he's moving. By the way, Robbie, you know what this week is? It's a very important week for Bradley and I this week.
Is it?
Both of our dogs have birthdays this week.
Really?
My guy Messi on Wednesday, and then Luna has a birthday on Friday.
Oh, my goodness.
How about that? And Messi, the soccer player, has a birthday tomorrow.
Messi's birthday's tomorrow.
Yes, the soccer player, then the dog the day after, Robbie.
Wow.
It's a big week this week. Messi's turning 38. My Messi's turning 5. Which is, they say in dog years it's
35?
7 years, so 35. So he's getting up there. Nice lid, Cole, Jerry Jeudy. 13 boxes left, Robbie. We still have 3 speed flexes left in here. We still have the Lawrence Taylor speed flex, the Terrell Davis speed flex, and then, in my opinion, the best helmet in the series. That Ghost Chrome Purple Derrick Henry. We still got Barry Sanders in here. We still got Justin Jefferson. We still have Marshall Faulk. We have 6 photoed headliners in 13 boxes, guys. That's almost a 50% chance at a photoed headliner. Come and get them. So Cole also has some Bills helmets if you're interested. Matt Hatter. So sounds like you got some people that might trade with you, Mr. Matt Hatter. We got a great trade community here in the break room. A lot of really good people. Question for the chat, though, guys. Do we have any Raven fans out there right now? Because if you're a Raven fan, Robbie, I've been in this break room for, I think I'm coming up on 5 years this year. I lose track of time. 2021. 21, 22, 23, I think 5 years. Coming up on 5 years in the fall. And no, I think it's 4 years, technically. I've never seen that exact helmet, Derrick Henry, before. That is the first Ghost Chrome, purple, light purple-ish Raven lid I've ever seen. So that is very cool. I'll be calling 627 on Friday, Bradley. That's right. We'll definitely do a happy birthday to Luna, 627. How old is she turning, Bradley? How old is Luna turning on Friday? Nice job, Cole, Jerry, Jeudy. So I think, Robbie, to me it's a no-brainer running back these diamonds. 6 headliners in 13 boxes. 8 to go in the double, 8 to go in the quad. And the single is 7 to go. We just saw Cole, though, buy a bunch. He bought 4. Daniel just bought 7. So I would get your spots reserved before the whole break gets bought out, which, just happened. Someone just bought out the whole double, Robbie. So if you want to get in this break, you better be quick. Luna's going to be 4, so that's awesome, Bradley. So her and Messi would get along, almost the same age. Luna turning 4, Messi turning 5. Shout out to the doggos out there. And let's see who got that whole double here. Let me refresh the orders. Looks like it was Cole. So, Cole, you know the drill. You bought all 8 spots. Go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers. Drop me 2 box numbers, Cole. Or I can spin the wheel twice if you prefer that instead. Getting that guaranteed dub times 2, Cole, with some big dogs in here. I mean, I said it off the top, Robbie. Let's get the whole series done tonight. It's looking like we're gonna do that tonight.
It might look like it.
It's looking good. Looking real good here tonight. He says wheel and wheel. So the wheel will decide Cole's fate here. Leaving it all up to the wheel. All right, Cole, out of 30 for the diamonds. I'll spin it twice. All right, Robbie, how about... I think it's the 3rd time it's landed on this. 3. I know we did 1 and 2 last time. 3 was not there. 7 is there, though. So 7 is the closest. And then I think after this break, we'll be down to 11. So I might start going to that picker wheel here soon. And then we have 7 and 11, the convenience store. So 11 is gone. We have 10 or 12. So I'm going to spin 10 or 12 on the picker wheel. 10, 12. Let's see here. We've got ourselves... How about 10? How about 10? We'll do 10 here. All right, so 10 is coming off the ticker. And 7 was the other one, Robbie. 7 and 10.
7 and 10, all right.
7 and 10.
Gotcha.
So double the boxes, double the fun coming up here in the UA Live break room. Good luck, Cole, says Bradley. Good luck indeed, Cole. Got the Elway box and the Eli Manning box. We have 6 headliners and 13 boxes, though, Robbie. So, and we have 3 speed flexes left. So we can't pull 3 speed flexes, and we certainly can't pull 6 headliners. So I definitely would get in those breaks. Definitely get back in the next double, the next single, the next quad, before Cole buys them all, right? I know it's showing sold out. We'll get that up shortly, but the quad is open and the singles got all but 1 spot open. Cole says King Henry, hopefully, right? That's the one I'd be looking for too, Derrick Henry.
Yes.
That is the one I'd be looking for as well. 7 in the diamonds. Double number 4. All right, what do we got here? What do we got coming up? All right, so Cole's looking for Derrick Henry. The helmet might look cooler, but there's very few guys I can say this about, Robbie. Perhaps only a handful in the history of the NFL. We actually have a helmet, a player even better than Derrick Henry, the retro line authentic, Barry Sanders.
Hey, there you go.
How about it, Cole? 10 seasons, 10 Pro Bowls, 10 1,000-yard rushing seasons, one of 9 guys with 2,000 yards rushing in a season. In my opinion, the greatest running back of all time, the retro line authentic, Barry Sanders. That is super clean. We can do him instead of Drake London for the table. I'm on Roz, also on the hot seat. Probably not going to do 2 Lions, but we'll see. I like these lids here. Heck yeah, awesome helmet, says Cole. Absolutely, my man. That is a terrific lid on Barry Sanders. All right. So I'll swap the London whenever second, Robbie. Funny you hit that today. Why is it funny, Jeff? This is just cool. So Drake London could go. We'll put Barry in his place. Let me get that written up as well. And then we got one more box in the double box. The Lion King, and then we have King Henry. Maybe it's a king type of nickname night here in the room. Discussing a Barry that Jeff just posted for trade. Personally, that retro line is my favorite kind of lion, personally. Nice job, Cole. Barry Sanders. All right, the second box. Second box. This is also the wheel here. Number 10. What do we got here? What do we got? In our diamond helmets. Oh, wow. Wow, it was an NFC North kind of break.
Hey.
We got a Packer lid coming up next year. Speaking of Jeff August, he loves his Packers. How about the receiver, the draft pick, Matthew Golden? My first Matthew Golden I've pulled in the break room. I saw Dom pull one last Wednesday night, so it's probably the second Matthew Golden we've had here. Very, very nice helmet with the green ink, Matthew Golden. Trade bait for Jeff August. Terrific 40-time guy, Matthew Golden. He was drafted with the 23rd overall pick. He was a second-team All-Big 12 guy at Texas. Very, very speedy receiver. Very nice hit. Matthew Golden. That was the knock on the Packers all those years with Rodgers. They wouldn't draft him a first-round receiver. Well, Jordan Love as a first-round receiver. Matthew Golden. Nice hit, Cole. So 11 boxes left. 5 photoed headliners, 3 speed flexes, the Sig Derrick Henry, Terrell Davis, and Lawrence Taylor left. So I got 3 words for you guys. Run it back. Run it back here in the break room. No reason why we shouldn't, Robbie, with the speed flex and headliner ratios left. And even the non-headliners today. You know, names like, obviously, James Cook, Drake London. There's been some really cool hits in this series. I cannot wait to see who wins the Derrick Henry, though. That one is, what's the word? Different.
Very different.
Different Derrick Henry. The best way to describe that helmet, different. All right. Very, very nice, Mr. Cole. All right, who's running this back? 6-1, says Jay. 6-1 cards. Well, that's poopy for our bet, Robbie.
Yeah.
Because that's not good for the run differential.
He just hit a homer. Oh, we got Ben Brown on the mound, so.
That's okay. They can still win 3 out of 4. And, you know, it's game 1. Still early, Jay. So it's worse than, not as bad as the Sox. I guess, yeah, not as bad as the Sox down 7-0 tonight. Not a good day for Chicago baseball, apparently.
No.
So a good day in the break room, though, more importantly, with all the Heat guys. Let's get that next diamond. I mean, obviously, Barry Sanders is a great pull, but I would be honest, not much has changed. Not much has changed. So that is a very, very clean Terrell Davis. A very clean Derrick Henry. Some awesome, awesome stuff here in the break room. So who's going to get the Derrick Henry? Cole might have bought out the next double, I'm guessing, right?
We'll see. Nope, Demetrius bought one spot.
Demetrius snuck in there. So the double's going to be at 7 to go. The quad is 8 to go if you want to buy it a break. And then we do have ourselves the single, which is only $96, Robbie. You want a Derrick Henry for $96, you're sitting pretty. Sitting very, very pretty in here.
Very pretty.
Still left, by the way, is the Lawrence Taylor Speed Flex as well. The Marshall Faulk Authentic and the Justin Jefferson Authentic. So in 2 days, it could be Series 2-1 Cubs. Yeah, I know, Jay.
That is true.
That could very, very easily happen. Actually, I mean, in 2 innings, it could be 7-6 Cubs. They hit a lot of home runs, and home runs add up to a lot of runs. So I want to see that Derrick Henry sooner rather than later, Robbie. I don't want to wait till the end of the show. Don't want to wait till 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. I want to see this now, guys. Who's going to get that Derrick Henry here in the UA Live break room? Look at that. It's like, I think it's a ghost chrome. I know we don't have the videos for this one, but it looks like a ghost chrome to me. With the purple, the light white and purple, the purple visor, purple face mask. That is stunning on the King Derrick Henry. That might be the coolest Derrick Henry helmet I've seen in the break room.
Really? We've had a lot of good ones.
I know. That's why I'm saying. Like, I think I'm like Colin. We love the ghost chromes. You okay, Robbie? All right. You weren't on camera, so that's good. Robbie almost tripped, but he didn't. He kept it going. Like when people try to tackle Derrick Henry, he stays on his feet and he goes to the house. King Henry. So far, the hit of the night is Josh Allen. Truthfully, I also want to see the helmets are okay too, Jeff. He actually tripped over a helmet box that was empty. Actually, I think it was Josh Allen's helmet box, Jeff, which does not have Josh Allen in it because Josh Allen's in front of me here. The hit of the show so far, I want to see the Henry so we can compare them, Robbie. What looks better? What's better, Derrick Henry or Josh Allen? That's what I've got my eyes on here in the room. Jeff says, thank God. You hear that, Robbie? Jeff is not worried about your health. He's worried about the helmet's health.
The helmets.
Priorities, Jeff August. Look, man, I know. The helmets are more important than us. I'm willing to acknowledge it. I guess it's true, Robbie.
That's why I won't accept your friend request there, Jeff.
Oh. And Robbie, too, he says. Okay, so he's glad you're okay also.
Okay,
all right. All right. That is funny. That is funny, man. Yes, Robbie is okay, and the helmets, more importantly, are okay as well.
Yeah, we're all good. We're all good. Trust me, guys.
It's like when I used to work in TV. I was like, I got hurt shooting the game. First thing I hear from my news director is, the camera okay? I'm like, yes, the camera is okay. But those cameras that, on TV, they're worth thousands of dollars.
Thousands.
Just like the Speed Flexes,
Thousands.
right? So it makes sense. You got to protect your assets.
Trust me, I was told too when I was covering the Windy City Bulls.
No, I've broken a camera or two in my sports career. It's never a good feeling. Good news about these helmets, not that we would ever break them, but if helmets ever do get dinged up, we take care of them with customer service. We take care of the helmets. We take care of the customers for sure. Walker is gone in the B&B. We did pull that Kenneth Walker, Will. There's a Steve Largent secondary headliner in the practice squad if you're looking for Seahawks, but we did pull that Kenneth Walker already. Unfortunately for you, Will. Daniel Newsom getting a jersey spot. Demetrius got in that diamond double. What do you guys think?
He got his for free.
Yeah, free Sit Club, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, Cole, if you want to get all the spots, you can buy out the quad, Robbie. I know the double is already bought into. You can also buy 7 spots and get a 7-8 chance. Also, guys, don't forget the single that's up as well. Only $96 in that diamond single. Here we go. Here comes Cole. He got the rest of the double here. So, diamond double number 5. Go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers. I think it's Demetrius
Demetrius
or
and Cole
here.
again.
All right. I'm guessing Cole already got GOAT status because I do see him with a new account. So keep in mind, I only recommend new accounts if you already have the GOAT status, Robbie, because otherwise you do lose your signature club progress. But 2 box numbers. What's it going to be here? Our 5th diamond double. And this will put us at 9 boxes left, Robbie.
Correct.
So I'm going to actually get the picker wheel queued up. About 10 or less is the magic number for that. But, you know, I would say 11 is close enough for me. So we have 8. We have 12, 16 through 19. All right. 21. And 24, 25, 26, and 27. So I'll give you guys about 30 seconds on those numbers. Otherwise, I'll go to the wheel. Once the wheel is up, numbers are closed. Demetrius and Cole, what's it going to be, gentlemen? 2 box numbers, or is the wheel going to pick the numbers for you? I do say in my shows, typically, the wheel tends to be not as efficient as box calls. But obviously, that's up to you guys. It's been a diamond kind of night tonight, Robbie. I think we did 1 vault and we did a bunch of personals, but a lot of diamond boxes tonight, which is just the way we like it.
Damn right you do.
Mm-hmm. All right, Demetrius and Cole, once I pull up that wheel, box numbers are closed. Demetrius wants the wheel. All right, so if you want the wheel for both, Demetrius, say wheel times 2, which honestly I'll be doing wheel times 2 anyway in about 20 seconds unless Cole has a number. But looking like it'll be the wheel times 2. All right, wheel it is.
Wheel.
Wheel it is.
Spin that wheel, Kamen.
Let's do it.
Let's find ourselves a winner.
Well, we are going to do box 19.
Okay.
19.
Yes, we will.
And then one more. One more box. All right, 26. 19 and 26 coming up. All right, thank you guys. So wheels coming up for the randomization. We'll do the random.org 19 and 26, the Joe Montana Chiefs number and the Saquon Barkley box number. And I recommend doing what Demetrius did, buying a spot first before Cole can buy them all. And if I'm Cole, I go ahead and buy the next breakout before Demetrius gets in there and gets that spot. So Demetrius has the AFC South. Cole has the rest here in the Diamond Double Box Break. 3 flexes left. Derrick Henry, Terrell Davis, and Lawrence Taylor here. We also have some other good headliners like Marshall Faulk, for example, like Justin Jefferson as well, are still available. All right, the first of 2 coming up.
Yeah.
First of
Dang it.
2 coming up. What's up, Mark Feller? Ooh. We got a clean lunar here. Clean lunar. Boy, isn't this funny, Robbie? We just had Will asking about Kenneth Walker III.
Yeah.
Well, how about Beetlejuice? The terrific Seahawk running back on the Lunar Authentic. Former superstar at Michigan State, where he was a Doak Walker Award winner for the nation's top college running back. Had over 1,000 yards his first year in the league. Had some injuries last couple years, but a very, very solid back. Nice hit for Cole. Cole Carnemark. All right.
Wow.
That's good. That is very, very nice. 2, 5, 2, 3, 5, 6. 1 down, 1 to go. And this is just obviously, Robbie, everyone gets so glued to that graphic, what photo headliners left. Honest to God, we have all 32 NFL teams. We have what, 6, 7, 8 series up at once with doubles and quads. We have some personals up as well. I'm not going to say 100% of the time because I can't guarantee that, and nothing is 100%. But I would say with pretty high confidence, more than 90% of the time, we're going to have your team in one of our breaks. At least one of our 7-8 series, there will be at least one item left by your favorite team. So your team is always out there, guys. Always, always out there. Cole, I thought, was a Charger fan. I could be wrong. Cole, do correct me if I'm wrong. But I think Cole was a Charger fan. But I think he's like a lot of our customers, Robbie. He likes good names, right?
He likes good names.
You can be a fan of a team, but you see a Derrick Henry Speed Flex. Obviously, you want the Derrick Henry Speed Flex. Who wouldn't?
Who wouldn't?
It's Derrick Henry, man.
I know I would.
Absolutely. All right, 26 is next. 26 out of 30 here in the UA live break room. Looking for 3 flexes, plus Jettas, plus Marshall Faulk. Terrell Davis still out there. Lawrence Taylor, and, of course, that Derrick Henry. Another nice-looking lid. See, these stickers are always at the bottom here. Here's a name I haven't seen in a hot minute, Robbie. How about Bad Moon Rising?
What?
Andre Rison on that Falcon Authentic.
Wow.
That is very, very clean. Over 10,000 career receiving yards. Former Pro Bowler, Super Bowl champion with the Packers. Formerly dated Left Eye. She thought he cheated. He said he didn't. But anyway, the thought was there. She tried to burn his Nikes down, Robbie. Instead, she burned the whole house down back in the day.
Whole house.
It was right before the O.J. Simpson story.
No.
It got buried. It was the big story for about a day or two.
Yep.
Then O.J. Simpson drove that Bronco around. Now, Brian's a Chief fan. We have a lot of Patrick Mahomes in the break room, Brian. I am also a Chief fan. No Patty right now, but Mahomes is a break room regular. I would watch the show tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday. We'll definitely have Mahomes in the room soon. Cole is a Charger fan, and Robert, 1-4 left. Hulk Hogan, Erling Haaland, Larry Bird, David Ortiz, Steve Eiserman, Shaq, Chris Chelios, Ronald Acuna Jr., and Damian Lillard. 9 total headliners in 17 boxes. Love that Larry Bird warm-up is super, super nice.
Yeah, 2 to go in that quad box, folks. 2 to go in the quad box, 1-4. No.
1-4.
1-4 quad box.
9 boxes left in the diamonds, Robbie. 5 headliners. Marshall Faulk, Justin Jefferson, and 3 speed flexes. Derrick Henry, Terrell Davis, and Lawrence Taylor. So we are cruising in the diamonds tonight. I think we can knock out all 9 of these, move on to a new series with fresh headliners here tonight. Loving it. You guys are doing absolutely terrific here tonight. And look at these lids. I love the Viking Standard, the Rams Retro Standard, one of my favorites. Then obviously Terrell Davis Hydro is super clean. That Ghost Chrome Derrick Henry, the Lawrence Taylor Giants Speed Flex, the best defensive player ever. Such a clean auto for Lawrence Taylor. So looking like new diamonds will be coming up. It's funny you're doing what I was about to look to double check what the next one is, Robbie, because I have forgotten as well.
And I don't know. Because you said red zone is next, and there's nothing
I can tell
up.
you right now. I can tell you the next one. It is going to be goal line stand.
Okay.
Goal line stand will be the next diamond.
Okay.
So we get this diamond sold out, brand new diamond with full headliners. Can you double check too to put the biggest picture we have of that too, so that it takes up the screen, the goal line stand. So that is coming up in the diamonds. We got the quad, 8 to go, the double, 7 to go, And the single is 7 to go. Didn't you say someone bought in the quad? I guess not.
No.
The double's got 2 spots taken. 6 to go on that double. Otherwise, some of the other best lids in the room. Emmett Smith on this custom speed flex in the vault. That is still available. I love that Larry Bird warm up in the 1 and 4. 2 spots to go in that quad as well for Larry Bird. And then still got plenty of big names in the practice squad. The half and half is the Chase. Chase wheel spin at 9 o'clock, Robbie. Got the Drew Brees flex and the Marshall Faulk flex with 9 boxes left.
That's the Chase wheel spin?
Yes.
Black and blue?
Black and blue. So as of right now, there's no wheel spin. We'll see if we can knock one out before 9 o'clock for these guys. So all great options on the break page, but obviously right now, the customers are always looking for a break that's about to happen, Robbie. And I think it's a no-brainer. The one that's about to happen, the same one that's been happening all night, the same one that will continue to happen, at least until we pull that Derrick Henry Chrome Speed Flex, right? That's a clean Derrick Henry. Absolutely love that Speed Flex. With the visor, with the face mask, that is stunning. Absolutely stunning. So, come and get it. Derrick Henry, to me, Robbie, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I was crunching numbers. This guy plays another 4 seasons or so. We could be looking at the 2nd most rushing yards and the 2nd most rushing touchdowns of all time for Derrick Henry. That's how good he is. That helmet is absolutely stunning. Let's see that Derrick Henry tonight. And people said once he left Tennessee, Robbie, he was going to be slowing down. It's been the opposite. He had the 2nd best season of his career last year, over 1,900 rushing yards, led the NFL in rushing touchdowns, the one and only Derrick Henry. What's up, Charles Nelson? You missed out, Charles. We've pulled 3 Atlanta Falcons. Look at this beautiful table. Bijan Robinson on the rave. We had a Michael Penix salute to service earlier. And we had a Drake London authentic. Get those spots, guys. Let's see that Derrick Henry. But Charles Nelson has been missing out on his Falcons tonight, Robbie. The one night, the one time that he's not in the break room, it's raining Falcons. Andre Rison as well, Charles. We have pulled 4 Atlanta Falcons tonight and this awesome Josh Allen Chrome Speed Flex. So, yeah, it's been a fun night, to say the least. What's up, Derek? Derek says, evening, Kamen and Robbie. What's going on, Derek?
All right, I'm
What's up?
all right, I'll let you know.
Okay. You could slack to whatever works, but Diamond Double, 6 spots left. Now, here's that link, guys. That's where you get your spots in those diamonds. I would hurry up if you're interested, because right now Cole's buying a bunch of these. I would definitely hurry up if you're interested, guys, before these diamonds sell out. I think Demetrius and Sean are in. Who's going to join them? No Theismann's, not yet at least, Charles. But we know that's just a matter of time, I would argue. I think just a matter of time before we see Joey T here in the break room. Just a matter of time. 34 of you guys watching across all 3 platforms, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Hit that share button, hit that like button as well. Yeah, no kidding, Derek. You and I both surviving this heat wave. Yeah, it is hot. And Friday was hot, Robbie, with wind. Today was hot without wind. It was humid.
Yes.
It was hot. It still is probably as we speak.
No, it is. It still is.
Still hot right now.
It's supposed to be hot till tomorrow.
And then we got some rain coming in, but I think it's going to be relatively hot all week.
Yeah, all week.
I mean, 91, 86,
I love
91.
This is summer weather for me.
Yeah, I like warm weather too. I would say keep it more like 80. 90 is a little bit much, but hey, I'd rather take 90 over 9 degrees personally. It's not as hot as the break room is, though. with all these speed flexes, all these awesome helmets, the break room is even hotter than the weather. I mean, look at this Josh Allen speed flex. And this might not even be the best helmet in the room. That Derrick Henry, personally, I think, is even better, Robbie. But that's a matter of personal preference. I guess we got to see the Derrick Henry first before we figure things out. So, where did Cole go? I mean, this might be the chance for the other guys to get in before Cole buys the spots, Robbie. I know Scott Deans is always lurking in the shadows. Scott gets in here. Forget about it, as we say. Forget about it. So, plus, where are my Cowboy fans at? That vault quad is 5 to go. The vault single is open. We still have the Emmitt Smith in the vault as well. Charles asking how the UA After Dark show was the other night. With Chinmay, it was fun.
Yeah, it was good.
I watched about the first hour and a half or so. Looked good. So that Emmitt Smith is very clean too, guys, in the vault. 2 running backs to chase right now. Emmitt Smith on that beautiful black and silver speed flex with the resume. And then we don't have a video, but the picture tells 1,000 words that Derrick Henry flex as well, which is very, very clean. King Derrick Henry. So, red zone diamonds. We're in the red zone of the series. 9 boxes left, guys. 9 boxes left in the whole series. And we still got 5 headliners. It's a 5 in 9 chance. Add a photo to headliner. Marshall Faulk on the Retro Ram. Photo to headliner. Lawrence Taylor, the GOAT defensive player on the Retro Giants Speed Flex. Photo to headliner. Now we have the Terrell Davis Hydro Speed Flex. Former league MVP, Super Bowl MVP. That's a 2-tone Hydro Speed Flex. Very, very clean. Justin Jefferson, one of my favorite standard authentics, that beautiful Viking purple. And then Derrick Henry, very, very clean purple visor face mask. 5 in 9 chance at a headliner. I'll have Robbie check when he gets a second, Charles. He says, who won the Penix and the Bijan? Excuse me. Derek prefers the winter. I can always put more layers on, but can only legally take so much clothes off. I get it, Derek. Everyone wants to be naked sometimes. Legalities are things. See, people always say that. My fiance says that too, Robbie. But personally, I get a little bit, what's the word to say it? Like, I sweat too much if I put too many layers on. So you might feel a little cold, then you put a jacket on, then you start sweating. So it's not good either.
Charles Nelson, Bijan Robinson went to Daniel Newsom, and Penix Jr. went to Cole Carnemark.
The Barry Sanders was hit, Jeremy, but we do obviously have that awesome Derrick Henry speed flex still left. King Derrick Henry. So definitely still available. No one's getting in. 6 to go. Who's going to get in, Robbie? Don't leave this Derrick Henry speed flex. 9 boxes left. Think about this. You get in the quad. 4 boxes in the quad. There's almost a 50% chance that Derrick Henry is in that quad box break. So those are odds that you have to like for Derrick Henry. Odds you have to love indeed on the Henry Speed Flex. Better than a 50% chance at a headliner, and all of these are authentic helmets in the diamonds. The best running back of the last generation, Derrick Henry. Maybe the best receiver in the league, Justin Jefferson. Maybe the best defensive player ever, Lawrence Taylor. Obviously, Marshall Faulk, one of the best dual threat running backs. And we are loaded with headliners here in the red zone diamond helmets. And the other 4, I mean, we've had Drake London tonight, James Cook. We've had a lot of good names that have been in the and more section. I promise you the other 4 are going to be very nice as well. And just like that, the diamond double is sold out. Here comes Cole. Thank you, Cole. So let's rock and roll. So Diamond Double. Drop me 2 box numbers. 2 box numbers. 2 box numbers for the Diamond Double. Charles at 1 Penix says Cole. Comment is called built-in insulation. I'm a little on the bigger side myself. That's true. But I don't know. As in my mom calls it, you have reserves, Common. That's what my mom says.
You got reserve.
I don't know. I was a lot thinner back in my high school days and college days. But even back when I was thinner, Robbie, I never liked the cold. And now I've always been a tall guy. I mean, I wasn't always as chunky monkey, but always a tall guy, never, a small guy necessarily. They always say big guys should like the cold, but I don't. I don't like the cold personally. No, it's not my thing.
I love the cold and the heat.
Robbie likes everything.
Oh, I can just...
Demetrius, Sean, and Cole, guys, how about 2 box numbers? And then Charles has his email there about the Falcon lids one today. Who's got 2 box numbers? I love the cold. The colder the better, says Fontez. Okay. I mean, each their own, right? It's like some people want the Derrick Henry Speed Flex. They say it's the best in the room. Some people say this helmet, Josh Allen's the best in the room. To each their own. A matter of personal preference, as we say here in the break room. So 2 numbers. Otherwise, I'm going to the wheel here, guys. We have 8, 12, 16 through 19, 21, then 24 and 25, and then we have 27 as well. All right, last call, or the wheel, guys. All I know about the wheel so far, it has been not resulting in Derrick Henry. But no one's got numbers, so the wheel it is. All right, we have... How about my favorite number, Robbie?
Ooh.
8. 8.
What else?
8 and then 1 more. And this will put us at, correct me if I'm wrong, 7 boxes left. Is that correct? You got them there? I think it's 7 left. 25 as well.
25 as well. So 8 and 25.
Is it 7 left after those 2? And actually, let's do a ticker double check while we're at it here. So what do you got for me, sir? 25, yes.
So yes, you'll have
7 left? And what numbers do you have? I think I might have 1 or 2 that need to be off the ticker that are not. So if you want to give me that rundown. Actually, 8, we'll take 1 off. Okay.
12, 16, 17, 18, and 21, 24, 27.
So no 19. No. Okay, perfect. That's the one I was missing. 12, 16 through 18, 21, 24, and 27. There are 7 boxes left at the moment. The last 3 breaks are up in the series. A single, double, and quad. That is it for the series. We can potentially explore taking the quad down based on what happens here. But as it sits right now, we have 1 single, 1 double, and 1 quad. And that is it for the series, guys. So, Demetrius, Sean, and Cole, good luck. Double number 6 coming up for our randomizations. Is it King Henry time? So, Demetrius has the NFC North. Sean has the NFC West, and Cole has the rest. So Cole has all the Speed Flex spots. Derrick Henry's spot, obviously. We have the spot for Lawrence Taylor. We have the spot for Terrell Davis. NFC North, though, Demetrius, that could be the Justin Jefferson spot, my man. You could be getting Jay Jettas here. So options galore here in the UA live break room. 8 and 25 coming up. My favorite number, and then the steroid box, as I say. We'll start with Ocho.
Ocho.
All righty.
Charles negative on that.
Not yet for the Riot Fest tickets. Ooh, this has been a hot division all night, Robbie. This is a hot name in memorabilia with one of my favorite inscriptions. Split blunts, not carries. Ricky Williams on the Salute to Service Authentic. This is Ricky on the Dolphins, which was his best season ever. 2002, led the entire NFL in rushing yards. Ricky Williams, over 10,000 rushing yards for his career. AFC East. How about it, Cole Carnemark? Cole is the man here in the break room, taking all the heat.
Yes, he is.
All right. So we have 8 boxes left, Robbie, and 5 headliners left.
Wow.
That means get in that quad, get in that double, get in that single. Let's get these diamonds done here.
Let's do it.
Shortly. We are cruising here in the diamonds. It's been a diamond kind of night. And again, Ricky Williams, Robbie. Ricky Williams, the Anmore section.
No.
We have been nonstop pulling heat all night. Put that Salute to Service back in the bag. All right. I always say there's nothing but good hits in the diamonds. Always big, big names. A guy for me, Robbie, arguably the best college running back ever. I think 3rd all-time in college rush yards. Heisman Trophy winner, Ricky Williams. 25 coming up next. The steroid box. It's got to be heavy. 25 of 30. All right. What do we got here? Ooh. Okay. Are we flexing, Robbie?
Are we flexing?
Well, we do have something I've been talking about all night.
Yes, we have.
A snipe! Demetrius! Justin Jefferson! Hit the gritty, baby! Jay Jettas on that beautiful speed authentic for the Vikings. Number 1 all-time in receiving yards per game, Justin Jefferson. Offensive Player of the Year a couple years ago. Simply put, probably the best receiver in the league. Demetrius with Justin Jefferson.
Hey, he got the snipe.
7 boxes left, Robbie.
Wow.
4 photo headliners and 3 speed flexes. Derrick Henry, Terrell Davis, Lawrence Taylor. Come and get those flexes. I'm going to say we'll put the Amon Rob back. I don't love doing 2 teams in a video unless there's a specific reason or something absolutely wild. We also don't see the old school line often. We see the alternate line very often. So I think one receiver going in for another, Jay Jetta sliding in instead of the Amon-Ra St. Brown for me. Awesome says Demetrius. That would go crazy and displayed my dispenser. If you would like to trade, shoot me an email, says Sebastian Flores at the Cole. Yep. And we'll put Jettas next to JA17. A top 2 receiver next to a top 2 quarterback in the NFL. But yes, Derrick Henry guys still left. Come and get him, folks. 7 boxes left. Here's a thought for Cole, though. Or for anyone out there who's got money to spend, Robbie. There's 7 boxes left. If you buy out the quad right now, you can win up to 3 speed flexes and a 4 and 7 chance Derrick Henry is, in fact, in that quad box break. So something to think about, guys. Now might be the time to buy out the quad break. The double is 8 to go, the quad is 8 to go, and the single is 7 to go. Here we go. Order coming in. Demetrius got a spot in the double. So he's essentially locking out Cole or anyone else from buying out the double. The only break that you can buy out right now, Robbie, would be the quad box break, which does have 4 boxes coming out. Quadruple the boxes. Quadruple the fun, my man. Let's go. I can't wait to see the Derrick Henry. It's going to happen, obviously, now with only 7 boxes left and 3 breaks left. Here we go. Another order coming in. And looks like Cole bought the rest. So doubles coming up. Let's, for now, leave the quad up. We can re-examine things. If no one's buying in the quad, we can always take it down and run 2 doubles in a single. So at the current moment, we'll leave the quad up. There will be 5 boxes left, 1 quad and 1 single. Let's see what happens in this break. Obviously, if the Derrick Henry does not come out, Robbie, the quad would be an 80% chance at Derrick Henry. But, you know, we pull the Derrick Henry, or we don't pull it and the quad's not moving, we'll take it down and put a double up. So if you want to be in that quad, get those spots now. Meanwhile, the double's coming up. Diamond double. Number 7. Go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers, guys, for the 7th diamond double. Who's got them? Who's got the box numbers? And that single is still 7 to go. So I might get your spots in the single, guys. That one we do have to break with 1 person already bought in. That does have to go down tonight. So I'm going to go to the wheel, Demetrius or Cole. I'll give you guys about 20 seconds. Otherwise, we'll go to the wheel. Just emailed you. Sebastian says Cole. So sounds like Seabass has that email. Wheel times 2 says Cole. All right, wheel it is. 7 boxes left. About to be 5 left. All right, 17 for one of them. I'll get 17 off the ticker. And then 1 more. All right, we're going odd numbers. 21. 17 and 21. The Dion Primetime Sanders box. So 21. You see Sammy Sosa back at Wrigley? Yeah. That was cool. Welcoming back a legend in Chicago. So Demetrius and Cole, 17 and 21 coming up. We got 6 clicks for our randomization. Good luck, gentlemen. Derrick Henry, AFC North. Lawrence Taylor, NFC East. AFC West, Terrell Davis, Speedflex. Plus, we got the Marshall Faulk in the NFC West. Also on an authentic helmet. Boy, Demetrius keeps getting... He got the North with the win, but otherwise, he's been getting the South in here. It is Cole Carnemark with all of them, but the AFC South, which is Demetrius. So 2 boxes coming up. 17 and 21. Looking for flexes, looking for the king, Derrick Henry. We'll start with box 17, guys. Let's see if we got a king coming up. Let's see if we got a king on the way. It is a heavy one, Robbie. It is a heavy one. Oh, this is nice. It's an awesome running back on a speed flex. It's not Henry.
Ooh.
The next best thing, Terrell Davis.
It's my guy, Terrell
Davis. That's your boy. As a Bronco fan, with the Super Bowl MVP inscription. Beautiful hydro, one of 9 guys with 2,000 rush yards in a season. A league MVP, a Super Bowl MVP. Had some injuries, didn't play a long time, but man, his peak career, one of the best backs ever, arguably top 5 running back when it comes to peak on Terrell Davis. And look, man, without him, who knows if John Elway wins a Super Bowl. He won 2 of them at the end of his career.
Yep.
Great job, Cole, on the Terrell Davis. Sick lid, says Fontez. That is very sweet, says Sebastian. Yes, indeed, on the Davis Hydro Speed Flex. That boy, Cole. 1 Speed Flex down, 2 to go. Cole Carnemark. This one is, pretty much a shoo-in for the table, barring something absolutely wild. Let's do... I'm going to go based on lids we don't always see and ones we do always see. We got a lot of insane Justin Jefferson and Viking helmets. Let's put this in for the Jettas, Robbie. This can go in for the Jettas.
The Jettas?
Yes, let's do that. Terrell Davis. I mean, it's looking like it'll probably be speed flexes, although I do love the raves. So we can see what the final table will look like. Definitely Terrell Davis is safe, Josh Allen is safe, and Derrick Henry will be safe.
Set the Jetta box.
This is actually Terrell Davis. The Jetta box is right here. Although, Robbie, we drop a new Diamond Series, we could have new headliners, and we can have other options. Obviously, in that Vault Series, the Emmitt Smith Speed Flex as well, and we'll definitely crank the table, too. All right. Next box coming up. Next box coming up. It's another headliner, Robbie. Another headliner for Cole. Marshall Faulk on the Rams. Retro Authentic. Former Super Bowl champion, a league MVP, a 3-time Offensive Player of the Year. Speaking of 3, one of 3 guys ever with 1,000 rush yards and 1,000 receiving yards in the same season. Clean lid, Cole. Marshall Faulk. That is terrific.
2 Hall of Fame running backs.
Mm-hmm. And Robbie, this is going to be my personal opinion because everybody hates on the reps, but I think they display the same. I like that Marshall Faulk better. Ooh. I love the rave. I'm going to keep the rave out. Although it is very much on the hot seat with flexes coming up. Cole will trade the Faulk if everyone wants it. Biggest question now, we have 5 boxes left, and we still have 2 speed flexes left. A 40% chance at a speed flex. Lawrence Taylor, and actually Robbie, we can't have the double and the quad up. But no one's bought on the quad. So would you guys like to do the double or the quad? I'm leaning towards maybe...
I haven't put the double up yet.
It is here. I see it. Unless I got to reload. I think you just did it out of habit.
No, I haven't hit the save button yet.
Oh.
That's what I was waiting for.
Why is it up? It shows that it's up to 7th.
That's what I'm saying. I'm waiting for you to decide. That's why I haven't hit the save button yet.
Well, it's still showing up on the site, so I don't know how. So you want to make it a draft real quick?
Okay.
Because I don't know.
Drafted now.
Maybe it's because you didn't take it down. I'm not sure. But let me refresh now.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's not there.
Yeah.
So guys, we have 5 boxes left. Here's the deal. We get the quad done. Basically, there's an 80% chance that Derrick Henry's in that quad. Also, there's a guaranteed speed flex with the Lawrence Taylor still out there. So option 1, we do the quad. 80% chance we see the speed flex Derrick Henry in that break. Here's what we'll do. It's 8:42. I'm going to give these guys until 8:45. 3 minutes. If people are in the quad at 8:45, we'll keep the quad up and get the series closed out that way. 1 quad and 1 single. If no one's in the quad by 8:45, we'll take the quad down and we'll put a double back up and we'll do 2 doubles and a single. We do have to do a single no matter what. We have 1 spot taken. Single has to happen no matter what. So I would think about getting in the quad, Robbie, personally, because there's only a 40% chance in a double that we see Derrick Henry. There's an 80% chance in the quad. And looking at a helmet like that worth $1,500 to $2,000, give or take, all of a sudden $384 doesn't seem so bad. In fact, think of it this way: 8 times 400, 3,200. You know, you win the Derrick Henry plus 3 others. I mean, I'll put it this way: if you win the Derrick Henry and the Lawrence Taylor both in the quad and 2 other helmets, you will profit. So that's a risk you might be willing to take. Maybe not. Let's go, says Chandler. Let's go, Chandler.
Chandler, 1 spot to go in that quad box, 1 and 4. He jumped into that.
There we go, Chandler. That a boy. Chandler. A resident Florida State fan in the break room. That 1 and 4 quad will be coming up here shortly as well. Maybe that Larry Bird warm-up jersey. You want to get in a diamond quad, Chandler? We got 5 boxes left. 2 speed flexes left. Terrell Davis and Derrick Henry in that quad break. Otherwise, we'll do 2 doubles. 1 person got in the quad, so it's going to be the quad and the single then, Robbie. We did get in the quad, so now the quad has to sell out. So we got to get that done. The quad is bought in, the single is bought in. So the last 2 breaks in the diamonds are active. So we get those 2. We'll go ahead and drop you guys a brand new series as soon as those go. Now, there is a guaranteed speed flex in the quad, Robbie. I can give you with 100% certainty there is a speed flex in here, because it's not only Derrick Henry, there's also a Lawrence Taylor in here. So that is...
Got Fried jumped into that quad box.
That a boy, Scott.
Diamonds, so...
Scott making moves.
I think Scott's saying, Chandler, come join me in the diamonds.
Let's go. Let's go. We want some diamonds, guys. We want some diamond lids here in the break room. Tough to beat the diamonds, Robbie. Tough to beat the diamond helmets. The best of the best here in the UA live break room. So George interested in Marshall Faulk, sounds like. Oh, quad is sold out. How about that?
Yep.
So quad is sold out.
Cole closed it out.
Cole got the rest of the quad. Thank you, guys.
Still work on that single now.
So 12, 16, 18, 24, and 27. Diamond quad, drop me 4 box numbers. Or just drop me the number you don't want, right? So 12, 16, 18, 24, and 27. You might think about buying the single as well. How often do we see this happen, Robbie? You know, double, quad or hot, and then that big helmet goes in the single box break. Not the first time, and certainly not the last time we'll see that happen. No. Who's the person in the single right now?
I don't know.
So, let me know on those numbers. Just say wheel times 4, or give me 4 numbers you want.
It's just Cole and Scott.
Just Cole and Scott here in the quad. So 1 for Scott, and then 7 for Cole. I got to be honest, this wheel stuff has been yielding some not so good results as far as the Derrick Henry speed flex. Just saying, you might want to think about calling out the 4 numbers yourselves, guys. So, what do we got? And Demetrius getting in the single as well, putting that at 6 to go for the diamonds. You might as well get that single closed up, Robbie, because even if it's one of those hidden gems, you get a name like James Cook, Drake London, you'd be pretty darn happy.
It was, Marisa.
Marisa's in the single?
In the single, yeah.
There we go. Marisa, she knows diamonds, the real diamonds here in the break room.
Looks like she's been in since this morning.
Okay. All right, Robbie, I'm not seeing any box numbers, so the wheel it is. Wheel it is. Stu Knott says he's in 24. Okay. I will spin the wheel here. Cole also wants the wheel. So 27, Robbie.
All right.
27. Wheel times 4 saying Cole. All right. $24. So 24. That's the one that Stunod, Steven thinks so. Stunod Racing Team. We got 18. 18. And then 12 or 16 for the last one.
So 27?
27, 24, 18, and 12. So everything but 16. Only number left will be 16. The one nobody wanted. Imagine if that's the Derrick Henry, Robbie. That'd be wild. I'd be hurrying to get in that single box in that case. Still got a Derrick Henry Speedflex and the Lawrence Taylor Speedflex as well. Scott and Cole, good luck, guys. 4 boxes coming up. Who's going to get the AFC North and NFC East, the Speedflex headliner spots? All right, so Cole has all of them but the AFC West. So if it's Derrick Henry or Lawrence Taylor, he's safe. Scott would have AFC West, though, which is very popular.
You said 12 and 18, right?
Yes, everything but 16.
Oh, everything but 16.
But 16. That should be the only one left. Actually, I'll trade you. Here's Macho. Sorry. Get a quick drink of water, and we got some flexing coming up here. Some flexing coming up in the Ultimate Autographs live break room. Nothing but Speedflex heat. It's what we do, baby. It's what we do. All right, we'll start with 12 here. Start with 12. Is it time for King Derrick Henry, perhaps? I know Cole was hoping so. Still got that Lawrence Taylor as well, Robbie. All right, we are starting with a Speedflex. The greatest defensive player of all time, Lawrence Taylor, baby.
Ooh, nice.
I'm a bad mother effer on the helmet. How about that? NFC East, Cole Carnemark. You got Lawrence Taylor. One of 2 defensive guys ever to get the MVP. Double-digit Pro Bowls, 100-plus sacks. Awesome hit. Arguably the GOAT on defense, Lawrence Taylor. So there we go, Cole. Very, very nice start with the LT Flex. Love that helmet, man. Love that iconic Speedflex for Lawrence Taylor.
Great hit.
Let's do this. Let's do this one instead of the Marshall Faulk rep. How about that, Robbie?
All right.
We'll do that. Honestly, the Bijan also is in the hot seat as well with all these flexes. But I'll trade you. Maybe put that by the side, and we can take Marshall if you need to. LT, very clean, very clean Cole with the Lawrence Taylor Giants Speedflex. All right, we got 18 coming up next. 18 coming up next here in the Diamonds. Red Zone. All right. You guys went with the wheel, everything but 16. 16 being the only one that nobody wanted. Ooh, okay. Here's one we haven't seen as much recently. When healthy, one of the best running backs in the league. Touchdown machine, David Montgomery. He's been over 1,000 yards as a Bear, over 1,000 yards as a Lion. Pro Bowler, terrific running back, David Montgomery. Uh-oh, so 2 boxes left in here. Could 16 be that Derrick Henry, Robbie, the one that nobody wanted, apparently? I kind of miss David Montgomery as a Bears fan. We had some good guys since, but nobody better. Nobody. But actually, David Montgomery surprisingly has not made a Pro Bowl, which is weird with a couple 1,000-yard seasons. He's had every year he's played, his lowest rushing title or lowest rushing number ever was 775. That was last year when he missed 3 games. So nice lid right there for Montgomery. All right, Cole. So 3 boxes left. 2 in 3 chance we see Derrick Henry. 1 in 3 chance we don't see Derrick Henry. Wouldn't that be crazy? Derrick Henry is left in the single, man. I've seen it happen way too many times before. Let's get that single done. I might as well get in that single and, like, if you're Cole and have, what's the saying, insurance, Robbie, right?
Sure, yeah.
Someone just got in the single. Who is that?
Nah.
Is that Chandler?
Yeah, it's Chandler.
Chandler, that a boy, Chandler. Oh, it's sold out, says Jeff? Okay.
Yeah, it is. I'm just putting these guys
makes
in.
sense. Well, new diamonds regardless. The goal line stand will be active as soon as we get these breaks updated, single, double, and quad in our new diamond series. Do not saying 24 on the Derrick Henry. Let's see if you're right, because this is 24 next right here. Box 24. Let's see, Steven Manzello. Let's see if you're correct. I don't know, Stunad. Steven's a smart guy, but not this time. Ooh, this is good, though. This is clean, Robbie. Tell you what, this is a clean helmet. The Winter Warrior, the number 2 receiver for the Vikings, Jordan Addison. That is very, very nice, Cole. He was tied for 7th in receiving touchdowns 2 years ago. Another good year last year. One of the best number 2 receivers in the league, Jordan Addison. So Jetta's earlier, Addison now. Nicely done there for Cole. I like that. I like that lid. Yeah, 4th in receiving touchdowns 2 years ago with 10 of them for Jordan Addison. That's not bad. You get 10 receiving touchdowns, you belong on a really good fantasy team, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's what you got to do. You got to get one of those guys, like obviously Jay Jettas, Jamar Chase, expected to get 10 receiving touchdowns. Find the Jerry Jeudy. Find the Brian Thomas Jr., the Jordan Addison, the guys that others did not expect, right? Nice job, Cole. Jordan Addison. Please be Henry, says Cole, right? Put that mojo out there for the Derrick Henry. Is Cole in the single?
Nope.
He's not in the single. Did not get the insurance. Well, I'll tell you what, Cole. It's a 50% chance it's Derrick Henry, and it's a 50% chance it's not. Good luck, man. I really don't want to snipe you, says Jeff August. Depends on how lucky Cole is feeling. I know I'm feeling lucky, Robbie. Haven't had a chance to look, but I bought myself some Mega Millions lottery tickets today.
Oh,
or one of
did?
them, to be exact. That's fire, says Tunad. Yes, it is. I bought 1 Mega Million and 1 Powerball. I know Mega's the big one. I think 1 is drawing tonight and 1 is tomorrow. Mm-hmm. I forget what is tonight, but I could be $326 million richer if things line up tonight, Robbie. How about that? Then I would just go ahead and buy myself multiple Derrick Henry Ghost Chrome Flexes. Here we go, Cole, right now, says Stunad Racing Team. Right now for Cole. Let's see if it's right now. Cole Carnamark in the house. Is he going to be on the mark here with a Derrick Henry custom speed flex? 27 coming up. Is it time for King Henry? It is an authentic, Robbie.
Ooh.
Here's a name we don't see much in the break room. I have bad news for Cole, though. It is not Derrick Henry. It's a salute to service, Michael Pittman, the number 1 receiver for the Colts. Definitely a different kind of name in the room. Nice lid right there for Cole Carnamark. But everyone else in the single right now is celebrating, not the Derrick Henry. So congrats to Cole on winning most of the big lids, but somebody else is going to get the Derrick Henry. Michael Pittman, really talented receiver. He's been over 1,000 yards.
Close.
Very talented. Yeah, look, I feel bad too, Jeff. That's how the game is played sometimes. Cole obviously deserved this helmet. The Derrick Henry, there's no doubt about that, Robbie. But as my broadcasting teacher told me in college, life is not always about what you deserve. Life is about what you get sometimes. And unfortunately, tonight, it was not the one for Cole. But karma does come back around. Cole's always classy here in the break room. Correct. He didn't get the big lid tonight. Maybe he gets it tomorrow night, right?
Yep.
And that's how the break room works. I'm sad for Cole, but also happy for somebody here in the Diamond Single. Marisa Dombey, Demetrius Coleman, Daniel Baldino, Chandler Dunning, William Hawkins, and Jeff August. Yeah, Brett feels horrible too. I do as well. So a chase roll, says Jeff. I'm hesitant to do stuff like that because every time someone gets burned, then everyone will ask for a chase wheel spin. So unfortunately, that is the rule, Robbie. I don't want to make it unfair to everyone else that gets burned. Now, we are working on something potentially in the future we haven't done yet about putting people that lose, in a quad break and giving them some bonus prizes at the end of the month. So that's something that we're workshopping. But hey, Cole's going to get some good stuff. He'll get some good karma. That's how it is. Don't need a box number, Robbie. Don't need anything. I just got to see who's going to get the AFC North. Since I'm also a creature of habit, I'm going to go ahead and do this the normal way. So I'm not going to open up the box first. I'm just going to spin here. Brett's out. Good night, y'all. Good luck. Yeah, good luck indeed. Good luck. Somebody's going to have some really good luck in this break. Talking about, really, really, really good luck. All right. Marisa, Demetrius, Daniel, Chandler, William, and Jeff in here. Who's going to snag this one? 6 clicks on the way. AFC North is the 5th one down. 4, 5. It's Chandler after 5. 6th and final click. We got Chandler. So the math didn't add up for Mr. Cole, but it did add up for Chandler because Chandler bought 3 spots in the break, more than anybody else. The best odds to win. And when he did, Derrick Henry Speed Flex coming up. I'm not on 5. Oh, I am on 5. My bad. I'm on 5. I stand corrected. You're right, Jeff. I knew I paused for dramatic effect. See, Jeff is on to me. See, he's just testing me, Robbie. 1 more click. 6th and final. You are correct. 5 clicks. Jeff August with a good eye. But the same result, Robbie. Chandler after 6 again.
Hey, Chandler.
Chandler. It was meant to be. Destiny for Chandler. 6 clicks. Derrick Henry. Good catch, Jeff. Good catch. But it was meant to be, though, for sure. Because Chandler got it after 5 and after 6. Chandler Dunning. Good eye, though, says Fontez. No problem, LOL, says Jeff. Great job there. Derrick Henry coming up. So last box, let's bring it out.
Give me 1 second.
You're good, Robbie. Robbie's probably getting you guys that fresh diamond.
Yes,
Oh, I tried and it didn't register. That must be a Jeff. Sometimes the wheel, the randomizer, doesn't always want to click. Oh, sorry. You know what happened, Robbie? Derrick Henry's so hard to tackle. It's like I tried to tackle him and I couldn't. I tried to randomize and I couldn't, right?
Yep.
So that's how it goes. And we haven't had to do a top-to-bottom rundown yet tonight. So I'll do that after this when we get this Derrick Henry out. We are 1 to go in that 1 and 4 quad. Otherwise, a little bit open. We do have the new diamond up as a single. And double and quad will be up shortly. Brand new diamonds are active. All right, here we go. Last diamond box in the series. The one nobody wanted, Robbie. Nobody wanted this box.
Nobody wanted that box.
Nobody wanted this one. Well, this is, if not the best, one of the best in the series. Gotta say, in person looks even better.
Yes, it does.
We got the Ghost Chrome, King Henry, two-tone, purple, and white in the front with the purple visor, the purple face mask. One of the best backs in the NFL, 2,000 yards rushing in high school, college, and the pros. One of 9 guys with 2,000 yards in a season. Last year, 1,900 plus yards, and the NFL rushing touchdown leader, Chandler Dunning. That is sick.
Very stunning.
That is absolutely sick.
Love
this lid. One of my favorites, Derrick Henry. Wow. Stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning on the Henry. Henry's built like a tank, says Thomas Sweeney. This helmet's built like a tank. That is a beautiful, gorgeous speed flex. Derrick Henry. Wow. And Chandler got it in a single. Spent about, actually 3 spots. He spent about $300, Robbie. This could be worth 5 times that. King Derrick Henry. What do you think? This is tough. What's better, Derrick Henry?
Oh, Derrick Henry.
Or the Josh Allen?
Derrick Henry.
Man.
Derrick Henry. We never had a ghost like that.
It's like ghost chrome in the front and the purple in the back. I do love the purple helmets. Fontes is probably the first person I have ever seen that does not like the purple chrome. My favorite helmet in chromes is the purple chrome. It pops different, but obviously this is a matter of personal preference. If I saw these equally enough, Robbie, I'd be struggling. But given I see the Josh Allen blue chrome more often, I'm with you. Derrick Henry, purple and silver is my favorite. Division rival, says Fontes. Makes sense now. Makes more sense. He's a Steeler fan, doesn't like the purple chrome because it's the division rival. That makes way more sense, Chandler. Or, excuse me, Fontes. All right, Chandler, great job. Congrats on the Derrick Henry Speed Flex. We'll do a top-to-bottom rundown, folks, and let you guys what we got going on here in the room. Brand new diamonds, brand new headliners. Come and get them. Yeah, the Allen is nice looking too, Thomas. I mean, they're both great. Both the Josh Allen and the Derrick Henry, both are absolutely terrific lids. All right, we'll start with the new diamond. We got a single, double, and quad up. Oh, my God. What is that Randy Moss? Do we have videos for this or not? Nope. Or no, Robbie? No videos? So we'll work on getting some videos here in the future. But, man, the Jetta's authentic. The Derrick Henry Speed Flex. We got ourselves the Bills triple signed. Thurman Thomas, Andre Reed, Jim Kelly. We got the Kurt Warner amp. We got the Randy Moss Chrome. The Jamar Chase STS. The LaDainian Tomlinson with the 06 NFL MVP. We got that Brock Bowers. Look at that thing. That is nuts. The Bijan Robinson Chrome Flex and the Micah Parsons. So we have Viking Nation. I've never seen the gold Chrome Randy Moss, Robbie. That's my first gold, yellowish Randy Moss Chrome I've ever seen. That could be worth $1,500, $2,000. You tack on the Justin Jefferson, $2,000 to $3,000 in value for less than $200 in that double. That Brock Bowers is super unique, super clean on that Raiders Speed Flex. We got the Bijan Robinson Chrome Flex. I love that red, one of the best running backs. Top 3 in the league, Bijan Robinson. So terrific series. 10 photo headliners. That includes 5 speed flexes in 30 boxes. Urlacher, Kamara, LaShawn McCoy, 13 headliners in 30. All authentics, guys. Let's get that new Diamond Series moving. Practice squad. We're down to 16 boxes left. 8 total headliners left. By the way, 4 authentic photo headliners, a licensed jersey, and the Emmitt Smith iconic Cowboys football. NFL's all-time leading rusher Emmitt Smith, Myles Garrett. He's been a depoy, the highest paid defensive player of all time, Myles Garrett. Ed Reed, maybe the best safety ever. Maybe it's a Raven kind of night with that Ed Reed here. We still have the Brian Dawkins licensed jersey, another iconic safety, Brian Dawkins. We have the Devontae Adams authentic on the new team with the Rams. Adams and Puka, they're going to be iconic together. Tyreek Hill Rave, the fastest receiver I've ever seen. Authentic helmet for less than $50 in the practice squad. 2 secondary headliners, Steve Largent and Rodney Harrison. 8 headliners and 16 boxes in the practice squad. 1 and 4. 1 and 4 quad. 1 spot to go. 17 boxes left. 9 total headliners. Hulk Hogan, one of the most iconic wrestlers ever on the Funko Pop. We got the Erling Haaland with that Bundesliga, the awesome soccer ball. We got the Larry Bird jersey. Love that warm-up, what he used to wear back in his day where he won the 3-point contest. We have ourselves this very, very clean Steve Yzerman hockey helmet for the Red Wings legend. How about Boston fans? Yeah, we pulled the Brady, but Larry Bird, and how about David Ortiz? Beautiful bat for maybe the GOAT DH. Secondary headliners left include one of the best centers ever, Shaq. Chris Chelios, the forever playing hockey star. Ronald Acuna Jr., one of the best 5 players in the game in baseball when healthy, and one of the best shooters ever, Damian Lillard. 9 and 17 chance at a headliner in that one. Vault is down to just 11 boxes left. We still have the insane Emmitt Smith Speed Flex, the beautiful silver and black with the resume on the back, the rushing touchdowns, the 3-time Super Bowl champion, only Cowboy ever to get the MVP, the great Emmitt Smith, in my opinion, the greatest Cowboy ever. Steve Young, the best lefty quarterback, 2-time league MVP, a Super Bowl MVP, a Super Bowl record 6 touchdown passes for Steve Young. Nico Collins, one of the young receivers, a superstar, secondary headliner, 3 vault keys, got a 200 and 2 100s. It's a 6 and 11 chance at a headliner, a secondary headliner, or a vault key. I'm going to be super generous tonight, Robbie. I'm going to give these guys until 9:25 to close out a black and blue half and half. That is our chase wheel spin. We're supposed to close the wheel spin at 9. If they can get one of these closed up by 9:25, we'll do a wheel spin for the black and blue half and half. Otherwise, no wheel spin tonight. We have 2 Chrome Speedflex photo headliners. The black and blue is the only series with slight imperfections, and they are very, very minor. Drew Brees, second all-time in pass yards, passing touchdowns. That Chrome Speedflex is one of a kind. I've never seen that one before. Marshall Faulk, 2-tone, the blue and white. Hall of Fame running back on that Speedflex. We still got ourselves the Steve Young in here. Not to mention 3 secondary headliners. Edrin James, Aiden Hutchinson, Josh Jacobs. 6 and 9 chance at a headliner in the half and half. Minis are 5 to go. We got ourselves, actually, was that the headliner package or the mini personal that Michael Irvin came out in, Robbie?
What?
I think that might have come out in the personal.
That was in the
Headliner package. So we still got ourselves Eric Dickerson as well left. And then we have a secondary headliner, Frank Gore, in those minis with not many minis left. Less than 10 left in that series. We still have the jersey break with a few good headliners left. A bunch of them, actually. We pulled the Lamb, actually. That one I know we pulled. Bo Nix, Baker Mayfield are left. Jason Taylor, the coach, Mike Ditka. And we got LaShawn McCoy, Nico Collins, and Fred Warner photo headliners. Pretty good secondary headliner, the Sean Jackson. We got Frank Gore and Odell Beckham Jr. as well in the jerseys. We have our mystery box tab open. You can purchase headliner package, 1 mini, 1 rep, 1 authentic, $1849.99. Also a jersey. Then we have our black box reps for NFL. Big names left. One of the best athletes ever, Bo Jackson. We got AJ Green, Ricky Williams, and Jamison Williams. Then secondary headliners, Jalen Carter and Frank Gore. 6 and 9 chance in the reps. College replica helmets are loaded. We have all the headliners left but Ricky Williams. Notre Dame for Joe Theismann, Tim Brown. Bama for Jamison Williams. A couple of Georgia guys, AJ Green, Hines Ward, and the Cheetah, Tyreek Hill. So we cannot move you break to break, Chandler. That is a break room rule. That was told to me when I first started. Obviously, Robbie, if we do it once, we'll have to always make exceptions. So unfortunately, Chandler, we cannot move you from the can't miss quad to the diamond quad. What we can do, though, if you don't want to be in the quad, we can give you an entire single all to yourself, Chandler, for the 1 and 4. But we only allow people move in break to break if it's the same series. So we can get 2 spots in a 1 and 4 double, or 1 spot, or the whole 1 and 4 single with that quad. Chandler, I would help you out. You're an awesome guy, but that is the break room rule. Unfortunately, we cannot move you from break to break. That applies to everybody. It's a very, very dangerous precedent to set, Robbie. That's what I say. Very, very dangerous precedent moving you from break to break. So, guys, what are we going to do? It is 9:14 p.m. Central Time right now. We are a little bit open. A little bit open on the break page. 1 and 4 quad is our closest.
Yep. 1 to go in that.
5 to go in that quad vault. And then we have 6 to go in the quad half and half. And 5 to go in the minis. I mean, 5, 6. We get these down to like 3 or less, Robbie, they'll sell right away. So we'll be on till 9:30 no matter what. 15 minutes. We'll revisit things in 15 minutes. If the breaks are ready, we'll keep going. Otherwise, we'll call it a show. So Chandler wants to get out of that quad and take a single all to himself, Robbie. We can do that. So basically, we can say the single is sold out in the 1 and 4 and call it the 7th single, and then we'll put that quad down to 2. And then Chandler, let us know what number you want then. Chandler, give me a number for the 1 and 4 single. Getting a guaranteed W, maybe that Larry Bird. And really don't want this to be the last break tonight. Non-stop till 9 o'clock for the Diamonds, but only one order the last 15 minutes. That could obviously change, though. Changes pretty quickly in this break room, but get those spots now. Do we have room to fit 6 here? We probably have room, Robbie. Yeah, we have enough room here. This is close enough. Chandler wants box 5 in the 1 and 4. Then I'll make the Diamonds new 1 through 30. Brand new Diamond series. And 5 should be good for the 1 and 4. Thank you, Chandler. Cinco. 555. Great job tonight, guys. Really fun knocking out the Diamonds. Terrific, terrific show, to say the least, here tonight. Our customers never disappoint, man. They never disappoint in this break room. Yeah, just make it the single. Still got 42 of you guys watching, guys. If I could recommend a series, I would definitely recommend the Diamonds. Brand new series with all the headliners left. Not some of them, all of them in the Diamonds. Loaded series. Come and get that, guys, in the Diamonds. Have not missed yet in the Diamond break. Have not missed yet in those Diamonds.
You want box number 5, you said?
Yes.
All right. Okay, box 5. Can't miss.
Actually, Robbie, I know this is a change we've made since the production change, but there are videos actually. It's in the MB Designs. So they're now going in designs, not production.
Oh,
I think we did talk about that recently in a meeting. I don't know if you were in that one or not.
I don't think I was.
Okay.
Oh, because I was here with
Yeah.
Colin.
You're good. No problem. But there is videos actually. That's in
All
the
right, so they're in designs now?
MB Designs. It actually is easier because you find the graphic, the videos are next to it.
I still don't see it.
I'm looking at it Tuesday, June 17th. If you look for that. Because I do see the videos for those diamonds, and they are pretty glorious, man. Pretty glorious.
Oh, okay. I see now. Okay. Gotcha.
You're good. No problem. Box 5 coming up for Chandler. 5 out of 35. Andy can't miss 1 in 4. Thank you, Chandler. Ooh, okay. Okay, I saw the paper. We do have a headliner, Robbie. One of the best hockey players of all time, Steve Yzerman. This beautiful, big hockey helmet. This is, I think it's the real thing, Robbie, not a replica. I would put this on, but I don't want to damage his memorabilia. Number 19, Steve Yzerman. So very good hit, Chandler. Something a little different right there on the Yzerman helmet. Okay, okay. A Red Wing legend for all those years, Steve Yzerman. He's an icon, Robbie. 3-time Stanley Cup winner, former All-Star. He's won a Smythe Trophy. He's won a lot of honors, a Pearson winner, 1,063 assists, 692 goals, 1,755 career points. That is iconic.
It was nice.
Let's see. Most career NHL points ever. Steve Yzerman. How about this 7th all time?
He's up there, yeah.
Yeah, only 7 guys ever have more points than Steve Yzerman. So that's a good hit. A very good hit, Chandler. A headliner on the Steve Yzerman. All right. Something different. I mean, not a series, not a guy you'll see in the break room all that often. So you take advantage while you can with the Steve Yzerman. All right, Chandler. Not bad. Let's take that quad down in the 1 and 4, Robbie. Still got so many great names left. Obviously, speed flexes are done, though. Actually, no, we can't take it down. There's 2 spots to go. Maybe this will be the last quad, right? For some reason, I thought that was the first spot bought, but there's 2 left. So we'll do 1 more quad in the 1 and 4, then we'll take it down.
All right, those videos are up.
Videos are in. Let's look at those new diamond videos, guys. These are very, very sharp. Come on, reload. Ooh, look at that, Brock Bowers. Wow, Robbie. What do you even call that design? I've never seen a helmet like this. With the Raiders skull, got that beautiful pattern. Brock Bowers, Speed Flex. That is absolutely stunning. Look at the visor, too. It's got that same pattern. Brock Bowers broke the rookie record for receiving yards by a tight end last year. Mike Ditka, who's in the jerseys, had that record forever. Awesome Brock Bowers. Look at this Randy Moss, though. The gold, yellow chrome with the blue visor, blue face mask, that white ink. Randy Moss, that is stunning in the new diamonds. Then how about the red? Everybody loves red. The Bijan Robinson Speed Flex. Wow, 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 that is nice. I guess I'll ask you in the chat. Rank these helmets 1 through 3. The 3 Speed Flexes that are nuts. I'm going to go Bowers 1 personally because I've never seen it. Had I seen this before, I might go the Chromes, but this is my favorite. What do you think, Robbie? Bowers, I'll go.
Oh, yeah, Bowers is for sure.
What's better, the Moss or the Bijan?
The eye peeling, for sure, Brock Bowers.
Brock Bowers. What do you think between Moss and Bijan, though? What's your second favorite here?
I'd probably have to go with the Moss.
Mm-hmm.
I think we've seen the Chrome Bijan before.
Exactly.
The Randy Moss, not yet. I don't think I've seen the Chrome Yellow.
I've never seen the Chrome Yellow. I was going to say the same thing. I have never seen the Chrome Yellow Randy Moss. Now, that is something entirely new, entirely different. Never seen it before, but boy, do I love it. So, brand new series, all the headliners left. The best time to play the double, the quad, is right now. This is the best time to play these in the goal line stand. You can double up in the NFC North, Moss and Jefferson. Now, you can double up in the AFC West, LaDainian Tomlinson and Brock Bowers. You can double up Derrick Henry and Jamar Chase in the AFC North. Such a loaded, excuse me, such a loaded series in the Diamonds. So, let's go. Now, we're 8 to go. In all of these, we got a couple people in. The story changes, Robbie, in that new Diamond. I kind of like this one even better than the old one. Because, God, I like this because we've never seen this before. As much as I love the Josh Allen helmet, I've seen the Chrome Josh Allen. I've never seen the Randy Moss yellow, and I've never seen the Brock Bowers. I mean, these custom helmets, we're talking about in the ballpark of $1,500, could be upwards of $2,000 as well to the right buyer. These are cream of the crop, best of the best here in the diamond lids. So, folks, get those spots. Let's rock. Let's roll in our diamonds. Keep in mind, an all authentic series. So every single box in the series is authentic. That is definitely things we love to see here in the break room. All authentics. 33 of you guys watching. Let me know. Otherwise, some of the best lids available do include in that vault break the Emmitt Smith. Beautiful Emmitt Smith. Here's that video. NFL's all-time leading rusher on that silver and black Rip Speed Flex Emmitt Smith. We're still sleeping on the half and half. Very slight imperfections. Got to mention that Drew Brees and that Marshall Faulk. Those chrome flexes are stunning as well. So would you guys like to keep rolling tonight? Or are we regrouping for the 9 a.m. show? I know we have one spot taken in the practice squad, single for Brian, and then Peter is in the jersey break here. These guys ordering here recently. While we wait, Robbie, let's talk about hits of the show. So, I think we both went Derrick Henry, right? Yeah. Derrick Henry, the two-tone, the sort of ghost chrome in the front, the silver and the purple. Again, this would be a lot harder decision had I seen this equally as often as Josh Allen, because I'm kind of stuck because they're both incredible. I'm going Derrick Henry as far as tiebreaker. Haven't seen that helmet. I have seen the blue chrome Josh Allen, but it's almost a virtual tie. Number 3, I'm going to go with the Terrell Davis, the two-tone Hydro Speed Flex. That is very, very clean on Terrell Davis. Very, very nice lid. TD. Like that one as well. The purple and the blue Terrell Davis. And then after that is where it gets really interesting. I'm going to go Lawrence Taylor. It's a Speed Flex. Got that LT next to you, Robbie. I'm going to go with that one as number 4. 5, I'll respect the Barry Sanders up top there. Talking about the best running back ever. And then 6, I'm going the Bijan Robinson Rave helmet. I don't know if you have any difference of thought, Robbie, as far as the top 6.
Let's see where we're going to go with. So with Derrick Henry.
I went Allen 2, Terrell Davis 3. And then 4 for me was LT with the Bad Mother Effer inscription. And then I had Barry 5 and Bijan 6.
I'll do Derrick Henry, Terrell Davis, Josh Allen, LT, then Barry, and then Bijan.
Okay, so the same. We just flipped the Allen and the Davis. So not bad. Really good helmets tonight. Really, really good lids tonight. So what do you guys think? It is 9:28. Myles Garrett Scott is still available in the practice squad. Yes. Only 14 boxes left. We have 6 to go in the practice squad single and 6 to go in the practice squad double. We're pretty open right now, Scott, so I'll put it plainly. If you buy 3 spots right now and get it to 3 to go, I'll give you guys 5 to 10 more minutes. Otherwise, if it's still 6 to go, we'll probably hop off for the night. So we are 5 to go on the jersey break. Same deal. Get this to 3 to go. I'll give you guys more time. 5 to go in the minis. Get this to 3 to go. I'll give you guys more time. Otherwise, mostly open. I mean, we are 5 to go in the Blitz quad, but that's been 5 to go since we hit the show. So here's that Myles Garrett STS. I mean, Scott might buy out the last 6 spots possibly. So I do want to give you a couple minutes here, Scott. But unless there's immediate action, we're about to hop off here for the night. You know what? I'm generous, Robbie. I'm going to give them until 9:35. I'll give you guys 6 more minutes. If we are a couple spots away, we'll keep going. Otherwise, we'll call it at 9:35. I'll give you guys a little bit more time. You guys have been good to us. I'll be good to you guys. 6 minutes. But we got to be sold out or at least more than halfway there on the breaks. Best case at breaks are the Vault Quad, 5 to go. Any of the 1 and 4s, 4 to go. The practice squad, 6 to go. The minis are 5 to go. The jerseys are 5 to go. If we can be like 2 or 3 to go, I'll keep the party going past 9:35. But if we are, 5 or more to go or 4 to go in the 1 and 4, we are going to call it here at 9:35 Central Time. Great night tonight. Great night. The best series was attacked in the Diamonds. So that's really, really smart. Brand new Diamond series with all the headliners left. That will definitely steal some attention here tonight. So, Robbie, if we do go here, again, I'll give them a few more minutes to keep the party going. 8 and 16 chance at a headliner in the practice squad. I think it's a 10 and 24 in the jerseys. Still got the Emmitt Smith in the vault and all the headliners that's in the Diamonds. But in case we are going at 9:35, I'll get your final thoughts on what has been an excellent night in the break room. Robbie, what do you think?
Oh, it's been great.
What do you got for me?
Hey, they did exactly what we thought they were going to do, attack those diamonds.
They did.
For what everything was out there still. So brand new diamonds. Can't wait to see what the week is going to hold for us. I'll be back on Thursday. Can't wait.
Yeah, should be a lot of fun. Got that beautiful Eric Dickerson mini, Eric. Minis are good, of course. Get your spots in those. So, yeah, we did actually pull the mic over. I'm looking at the mini personal for Renee. So Dickerson is the big mini left, guys. So get that Eric Burns. Get your spots. 5 to go in that mini break. I mean, you get those 2 spots right now, Eric. We'll keep the night going. Otherwise,
I'm sorry, you're right. Yeah.
We'll leave that for the guys tomorrow. All right, Scott did get 3 spots in the practice squad. So that's 3 to go. But, Scott, I did say that. Get it by 9:30. So let's split the difference here. From 3 minutes, I'm going to call it 5 minutes from now. 9:37, ladies and gents. 9:37, the practice squad must be sold out. Or if we're like 1 to go, I'll keep the party going. You got 3 spots in the single, I think, Scott, right?
Yes, 3 to go in that.
So here's that single box. So you guys have until 9:37 to either sell this out or get it down to 1 lone spot left. So ball's in your court. 5 minutes. I would rather see this tonight, Robbie. Otherwise, the guys at 9 will get it. Rippin' Mike tomorrow at 9. I'll be back tomorrow at 6 with Ricky Widmer. You're back with Ricky on Thursday.
Yep.
That'll be Robbie and Ricky Thursday afternoon. So 9, 12, 3, 6 every single day. Midnight show on Fridays only for the U After Dark. So a lot of good stuff to look forward to this week. So who's going to get in that practice squad? 16 boxes left. We have the Myles Garrett Authentic, the best defensive player from a couple years ago. Him and TJ Watt are the two best guys in the league for me. We got ourselves Ed Reed, the best safety I've ever seen. Emmitt Smith, NFL's all-time leading rusher. Brian Dawkins on the licensed jersey, one of the best safeties ever as well. Devontae Adams Authentic, Tyreek Hill Authentic. They have the most receiving touchdowns of any receivers in the last 7 or 8 years, Hill and Adams. Secondary headliner, Steve Largent, Rodney Harrison, 8 and 16 chance at the practice squad, guys. We got 3 minutes to close this up or get it at 1 spot to go, and we keep the party going. So who's going to join Scott? Or are we going to have to wait till tomorrow at 9? I prefer to always get these done night of. That is always my personal preference. Don't like leaving it for the morning show. But in the off chance we do that, Robbie, got some good news. We have 9 a.m. shows now.
Yep.
You don't have to wait till noon.
Nope.
There is less of a break, which makes me feel a little bit better about leaving it at 3 to go. But hey, that's up to you guys. Entirely up to you guys what we'll do here in the Ultimate Autographs live break room. Only a handful of orders here in that practice squad. Also, a lot of how late I decide to stay on, Robbie, depends on what series is hot. Like the Diamonds have been red hot all show. We have yet to do a practice squad. So we do have another order, though. Tony Gonzalez got in, and I think Brian Smith closed it out. So, hey, great job, guys. We did it. Practice squad is sold out. Don't have to wait till tomorrow. This is probably the last break of the night, unless we get those orders moving ASAP. We just saw it, Robbie. It was 6 to go. Scott bought 3 spots, and it sold out within 5 minutes. The Mini's 5 to go. The black and blue is 6 to go. The jersey is 5 to go. You buy 3 spots right now in those breaks, we'll keep the night going. Otherwise, we'll call it a night after this practice squad single. So put this in the chat. Practice squad single. Go ahead and drop me a box number, guys. We're talking about practice here in the UA live break room. All right, all right, all right. So we have Cesar Camberos, Brian Nagy, Scott Freed. I'm Tony Gonzalez, and Brian Smith in here. Brian with the closer spot wants box 25, which we do have. 25 coming off the ticker, and 25 coming up. This is weird, Robbie. I can't believe I didn't even notice this. Somehow the nightlight's still on the ticker. You have your box numbers saved? You want me to Slack those to you?
No, that's all right. I already got them.
You got them saved?
Yeah, they're
It's like, why is that on the ticker? I'm like, okay, nightlight. I can't believe I didn't catch that too earlier.
Saturday, Sunday, all day today.
Yeah. Wow. So 25. That's kind of funny. All right, guys. 6 clicks. Could be the last box of the night. I hope it's not. I would like to keep the show going, but unless you guys get those orders ASAP, this will probably be the last break of the night. Tony Gonzalez, NFC North. Scott Freed in the NFC South. We got the NFC East is Brian Smith. We got Cesar Camberos, NFC West. Brian Nagy, AFC North. Scott Freed, AFC South. Tony Gonzalez, AFC East. And Scott Freed, in the AFC West. 25 of 30 in the practice squad. Talking about practice, not the game. We're talking about practice here. Ooh, this is a guy that had a really good year last year. One of the best tight ends in football, Jonnu Smith. Jonnu Smith coming up. What are you laughing about?
Steven.
Oh, you're good. Jonnu Smith jersey, AFC East. I'm Tony Gonzalez for the Pro Bowl tight end. You know, up and down here in Miami. Even the Cheetah had a little bit of an off year for his standards. But one of the consistent things was Jonnu Smith. 884 receiving yards, 8 receiving touchdowns, earned that Pro Bowl spot. A nice hit, Tony G. All right. So, guys, last call. I'll quickly run through the break page. I'll give them until 9:45, 6 more minutes, Robbie. If the breaks get moving, we'll keep the party going. Otherwise, we'll hop off here at 9:45 Central Time. 5 to 6 minutes to keep the breaks order going. You guys order, we'll keep going. We do not have to go for the night. That's entirely up to you guys. But if we don't get orders ASAP, we'll call it here in about 5 minutes, guys. Good show tonight, Robbie.
Oh, yeah.
Very good show.
Great.
A lot of authentics, a lot of speed flexes, 4 to be exact. By the way, Scott, even if we don't run back the break, we don't get a lot of Myles Garrett in the break room. You might as well get your spot in the next break, right? Might as well get your spot in the next break and get set up for maybe getting that Myles Garrett next. Never hurts to buy your spots. You don't have to be present to win. We pull a helmet at 9, whatever. Don't tell me the soccer score. I have the Messi game taped, and I've avoided knowing the score. Don't tell me, Robbie. I purposely am not on ESPN.com just so I can avoid Messi score. I saw the picture of Inter Miami. Don't tell me, please. I'll be watching it tonight. Don't tell me, Robbie. Don't do it. I'm not looking.
Don't look, Kamen.
I should have mentioned it off air to you. But I've successfully avoided the score. I have the game taped. I'll be watching that when I get home. Because it's Messi's birthday. So I can watch Messi on his birthday. I get home around, 11. And maybe our second half is technically on his birthday.
I won't say anything.
All right, quick look at the break page. Quick look. We have 30 boxes left in the diamonds. Every box is left. Every headliner is left. The Insane Moss, Brock Bowers, Bijan Robinson, Speed Flexes, Derrick Henry Flex, the Bills Triple Sign Flex, Jamar Chase, Tomlinson, Bijan, Micah, Kurt Warner, Jay Jettas, all the headliners left in there. That practice squad still got the Emmitt Smith, Myles Garrett, Ed Reed authentic, licensed jersey Brian Dawkins, Devontae Adams, and Tyreek Hill authentic still available. 1 and 4 still got the Hulk Hogan Funko, the Erling Haaland ball, Larry Bird jersey, and that David Ortiz bat, not to mention Shaq, Chris Chelios, Acuna, and Dame Time. We have the vault, 5 to go in that quad, 11 boxes left, the Emmitt Smith Speed Flex. We still got ourselves the Steve Young authentic and the Nico Collins secondary headliner. Now we have mini helmets are 5 sold out actually. How about that? Well, we got a mini break coming up. So minis are coming up. 5 to go in that jersey break. That half and half, we're still looking for Drew Brees, Marshall Faulk, Steve Young, secondary headliners, Edgerrin James, Aiden Hutchinson, and Josh Jacobs. Jerseys got the Bo Nix, Baker Mayfield, Jason Taylor, Mike Ditka, LaShawn McCoy, Nico Collins, and Fred Warner. And then Diamond Single, all the headliners left, 8 to go in that one. So somebody just bought out the rest of the minis, huh? We have Daniel Newsom and Christopher Leone got a headliner package. So, Chris, I do prefer these guys to be here for the headliner packages. If you're out there, Chris, we can open that up tonight. Otherwise, given that Chris is a break room regular, Robbie, if we don't hear from Chris tonight, we'll leave that for the guys tomorrow. But if you're out there, Chris, more than happy to do your headliner package. So, mini double. Go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers. I know Daniel's a new guy. He mentioned he's a Cowboy fan. I might think about getting in that vault break if I'm you, right? With the Emmitt Smith Speed Flex left. And then Chris says, yes, please. All right, Chris, give me a number then.
1, 3, 4, and 5.
1, 3, 4, or 5. Robbie will get you a headliner package. In the meantime, mini break. So here's what we'll do. Chris just bought the whole break room time. Given that it's going to take at least 10 minutes to get through this break, get to this headliner package, I'm going to go into at least 9:55 regardless, Robbie. If at 9:55 we're close on a break, we'll keep the party going. If at 9:55 we're not close on a break, that'll do it after the mini break and the headliner package. So
4.
Antonio, Eric, and Daniel, give me 2 numbers. Otherwise, I'll go to the wheel. And then we'll do 4 for Chris on that headliner package. So 20 seconds, guys. 20 seconds on those numbers. So, guys, if you want to keep breaking tonight, Chris gave you guys a lifeline. I was literally about to sign off, but Daniel bought out the minis, and Chris got a headliner package. So, if you want to keep the party rolling, now's that time. And I'm going to spin twice for the minis. Black and Blue Chase, by the way, is done, just to clarify, because you guys did not close it by 9 or 9:25. But I would love to get a Black and Blue done. That single is 7 to go. It says that was the plan. More time's always a good thing. Okay. Yeah, that's true. I mean, look, we stay on if you guys are ordering. If you guys are not, we hop off. We're usually on till at least 9:30 every night. But to keep it going past 9:30, 10, 11, you guys got to order. We had a show, I think, was it last Thursday with the high roller? We were here till after, like, about 11, Robbie. So we could be here if you guys want, but you got to get the orders for sure. All right, I'm going to spin twice. Spin twice for the mini double. 14 in the minis, which we do have, actually. 14, and then one more spin of the wheel. Looks like it's going to be 12, because that's the closest one to 5. And it'll be 25 to 30 the rest of the way. Yeah, it was a great show, no doubt. So the 2 lowest minis, Robbie, we can do for the double box break.
All right.
Antonio, Michael, Eric, and Daniel. Good luck, guys. Double the boxes, double the fun here in the minis. We did 3 mini personals earlier, plus 2 minis here. And that'll put us at 6 minis left. And actually, we could probably take the personals down, Robbie, and do 3 double box breaks to end this show here. So 6 clicks. Antonio has the NFC South. Michael McQuaid has the AFC East. Eric Burns has the AFC West. And Daniel Newsom has the rest. So mini double box break. And then, Chris, I do have your headliner package right next to me. The Great Leon. You got those, or do you need me to get them, Robbie?
I got them.
You got them? Sweet. Thank you, sir.
I just put those minis in.
Oh, thank you. In draft. Thank you, sir.
What were they again? You said the last 2?
The 2 lowest numbers.
12 and 14.
Yeah, that sounds right. I know one of them was 14, so 12 sounds right. All right, guys, turnover battle. 12 coming up first. 14 is next. Looking for the Eric Dickerson still out there. We got a bear, Robbie. The great Bears linebacker. Bear down, Chicago Bears. It is Mike Singletary on the Salute the Service mini with the orange ink. That a boy, Daniel Newsom, former Defensive Player of the Year, double-digit Pro Bowls, Pro and College Football Hall of Famer, one of the best linebackers ever, Mike Singletary. He always said, I want winners. Well, Daniel Newsom is a winner here in the UA Live break room. Congrats on that, Singletary. Okay, one down, one to go. And then Chris's headliner package coming up. I'm guessing that was a GOAT package that Chris got, right?
Correct.
So congrats on that GOAT status, Chris Leone. You'll be part of our GOAT and iconic drawing later this week. Ooh, NFC North double up. This is why those double box breaks are so good. Terrific receiver for the Vikings, Jordan Addison.
Ooh.
A lot of question marks, Robbie, about J.J. McCarthy this year. Here's what J.J. McCarthy has going for him. He's got himself a great number one receiver in Justin Jefferson, a very good number two receiver in Jordan Addison, a terrific head coach, a very good running back. In other words, all the right pieces. I expect a very good season from J.J. McCarthy this year. So nice mini right there for Daniel Newsom.
Nice double up.
Mm-hmm. 5 boxes left. We got the Eric Dickerson and the secondary headliner, Frank Gore. Actually, 6 boxes left, excuse me. So 2 and 6 chance at a headliner in the minis. Nobody wants that 25 to 30 section, huh? Interesting. Remember when nobody wanted box 16?
Oh, yeah.
And it was a Derrick Henry, Robbie?
It was. It totally was.
I tell these guys in my shows, box number mojo is where it's at. Forget the wheel. Box number mojo tends to work. All right, mini helmet coming up. Mini helmet coming up. Ooh, this is your headliner package, by the way, Chris. The Great Leon. So we have... Oh, here we go. Here's a good one. Dak Prescott, Robbie.
Ooh.
Very, very nice mini. 2 years ago when he played the whole season, Robbie, Dak Prescott led the league in passing touchdowns and finished to runner-up to the MVP, Dak Prescott. If it wasn't for DK Metcalf getting like 3 receiving touchdowns and beating the Cowboys late in the season, Dak might have got that MVP. A nice job, Christopher Leone.
Nice job.
I'm a Dak guy. I know Dom and I nickname ourselves the Dak Defenders. I think this guy gets way too much hate from Dallas Cowboy fans.
He can't deliver for him.
Terrific quarterback.
Might be a terrific quarterback, but he can't deliver.
Well, I think, Robbie, a lot of it is the defense and the team. Because Dak Prescott, played a good playoff game against the Packers. They gave up 40-plus points, and fortunately for him, he doesn't play defense. So, nice helmet right there. Dak attack. Good way to start, says Chris. Good way to start indeed. Ooh, speaking of quarterbacks, how about another one? The lefty. The first-round pick for the Falcons from last season. The future, the present, Michael Penix Jr. on the red jersey. That is very, very nice. With that Beckett QR code, Christopher Leone, Michael Penix jersey. Nice job, Chris. Hey, man, quarterback typically is the most important position, the most expensive autograph. Christopher Leone is snagging quarterbacks here left and right in his headliner package. Could be some investment pieces. I mean, obviously, if Dak can win a Super Bowl or Michael Penix makes a run, these could be some good investment pieces. Love that red jersey. It's been an Atlanta Falcon kind of night. 2 Penixes. We had a Drake London, an Andre Rison, a Bijan Robinson. A lot of ATL hits here tonight. Keep it going, says Chris. Yeah, they're getting better, Chris. Because technically the mini and the jersey are considered roughly equal. The rep is supposed to be the second best and the authentic being the best. Pretty good headliner package so far. The one earlier tonight was good as well. So a lot of good ones here tonight. All right. Replica lid coming up. The rep portion. Ooh. Ooh. Well, we went from quarterbacks to a guy that quarterbacks were afraid of, Robbie. They wouldn't throw the ball at him. Darrelle Revis.
Ooh.
Put this man on an island. One of the best lockdown corners of all time. Hall of Famer Darrelle Revis. All right, Christopher. Very, very nice replica helmet on Darrelle Revis. That's clean. That Jet helmet that, we grew up watching the Jets wearing this helmet. Very clean.
Very, very clean. I like it. I like it.
Authentic portion coming up in the headliner package. Authentic portion coming up. If you guys want to keep the party going, get those spots. Get those break spots. Otherwise, if this is in fact the last box of the night, always love ending on an authentic lid, right? Especially in these diamond boxes. These are always terrific. All right, Mr. Leone. What do we got here? What do we got here, Christopher? Ooh, okay. You know what's tonight? It's Animal Night. We got Bills, we got Falcons. How about some more Lions in the room? Aiden Hutchinson on the Lion Authentic.
Oh, wow.
Prior to injury, leading the league in sacks last season. Could be comeback player of the year. Could be defensive player of the year. Nice hit, Christopher Leone. I like the Hutch, Robbie.
I do too.
Very clean.
Great hit.
All right, Christopher. And given they've delivered for us already tonight, Robbie, I'll be nice. Give you guys 5 more minutes. Give you till 10 o'clock. We'll get the breaks moving. We'll keep the party going. Otherwise, we'll hop off here at 10 p.m. on the dot. Nice. Thank you, says Chris. You're welcome, Chris. Chris was the last order we had here for this headliner package. Give you guys 4 to 5 more minutes to keep the night going. Otherwise, we'll hop off at 10, and you guys will have, 11 hours till the next show, 9 a.m. Get a good night's sleep, and come back here in the break room. Ooh, Brian says, nice hit, Chris. I was at the game where Hutchinson broke his leg. Gnarly injury. Hope he comes back just as good as he was. These days, what's one of the best things about sports these days, Robbie, is how good these doctors are. Because these surgeries, I think some of these athletes come back better than ever with these surgeries, right? So that's cool. I'm a Cowboy fan, but it was not a good game to watch. Yeah, nobody wants to see an injury like the Hutch. That's something that nobody cheers for. Whether it even be a division rival, I'm a Bears fan. I hated seeing that injury. That was awful. So last peek at the break page real quick. Last call for orders. We have all the diamonds left, including 5 speed flexes, the Chrome Moss and Bijan, the sick Brock Bowers. We got the Henry Flex and the Bills triple sign speed flex still left. That practice squad still looking for Myles Garrett, Emmitt Smith, Ed Reed, Brian Dawkins, Devontae Adams, and the Cheetah Tyreek Hill. 1 and 4, we still got ourselves so much good stuff in here. Hulk Hogan, Erling Haaland, the Larry Bird warm-up, and the Big Poppy David Ortiz bat. Yeah, that was a blowout, so awful to see that injury. Brian says 47-9, I think, was the score. Well, if you're a Cowboy fan, Brian, don't forget that Emmitt Smith Rip Speed Flex, the silver and the black. Very, very clean in the vault as well. That black and blue half and half. We got the Drew Brees and the Marshall Faulk on those chrome speed flexes. Still got the Dickerson and the minis. Still got most of the jersey headliners left. So last call, guys. 9:57, about to be 58. I'll give you guys 2 more minutes until 10 p.m. Central Time here at UA. Best hits tonight include the Derrick Henry Chrome, the Josh Allen Chrome are our 2 best. I think Terrell Davis Speedflex also pretty good. Look at this beautiful Just Chatting scene. All the lids on the table, they are super duper clean, and what has been a great night. I got the mini Emmett and was ecstatic, says Brian. Very nice. Very nice getting the NFL's all-time leading rusher. How about this, Brian? Get an Emmitt Smith collection. Get the Speed Flex in the vault, the football in the practice squad, and you got all the Emmitt you want, man. And that'd be the perfect Emmitt Smith collection. So, anything else you want to add, Robbie?
No, it was, I think, a terrific show.
Yeah, it has been a terrific show.
Terrific show. I was just going to say, terrific show, yeah.
Have so many nice speed flexes, guys. I think we knocked out the final, I can't remember how many boxes it was, but we knocked out all the diamonds. 23?
23.
We did 23 diamonds tonight, Robbie?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Great job, guys. Great job.
Hey, Menace.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
That's Stefan. Says Night Common.
Stefan's okay.
Nice to meet you, Robbie.
Hey, the Fon.
Fontez Merrifield. That's his name. You'll learn a couple things about him. He obsesses with the Steelers.
Okay.
He also loves Joe Montana.
Loves Joe Montana. Okay.
He'll fight you about Montana being
Let's
the
do
GOAT.
it. I like it. I like it.
Yes. The Barry Sanders is right here, my man. Look at it. Right here next to Robbie. It's an awesome lid. Beautiful right here, Barry Sanders. That is very cool. So, love that throwback, Barry. Greatest quarterback of all time, says Fontez. There you go. That's his GOAT. Most people go Brady.
I don't know if he's he's not a quarterback though.
Who?
Barry.
No, so he's talking about Montana because we're talking about Montana.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were referencing the comment of Brian. I was
no.
Like, Barry's not a quarterback.
Fontez is referencing the earlier comment.
Yes.
All right, well, it's 10 o'clock, Robbie.
Hey, we reached the 10 o'clock.
Great job, guys. That'll do it for us for tonight.
Great job.
Thank you, Robbie, for co-hosting, producing, doing a good job. Best of job, of course, with the customers, though. The best customers in the business, guys. Thank you so much for watching, chatting, and buying. You guys make the show possible. You guys make it fun. You guys are the best in the business. Emmett fans are happy Barry retired early, or he might not have the record. Exactly right.
Yeah.
Barry could have the record had he played long enough. Well, plenty more records to be had this week in the break room. So much heat every single day. 9, 12, 3, and 6 p.m. Central Time. We also have ourselves the U After Dark show on Friday nights only at midnight. I'll be back tomorrow night at 6. Robbie is in Thursday at noon and 3. But the guys tomorrow will get you covered at 9, 12, and 3. I'll see you at 6. Have a great night, guys, and we'll see you soon.